One.
Why does everyone complain about the one? This happens to my friends too.
One.
This is
Oh my gosh. Are we starting? Is this it? Okay, hi.
yes, we started already. Thank you,
Okay,
Liz.
hello everybody. Welcome to CDD Mod Team AMA. That is not going to be a professional, like serious thing like we do with our guest AMAs. This is a chill AMA, but I do want us to begin with prayer because, as with everything, God is the priority and our faith is the priority. So let's begin with prayer before we begin all the shenanigans. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Loving Father, we praise and thank you for gathering us all together here tonight for a bit of fun. We praise and thank you for the server and for all of the friendships and community that we've founded. We hope that we can continue the server and that you continue to bless everybody in this server and the mod team, and that we can continue fostering people's faith and drawing them closer to you. And let's pray to our Blessed Mother, who we hope can cover us, who we ask to cover us all in her mantle, so that she can bring us closer to her Son, Jesus. As we pray, Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners now and at the hour of our death. Amen. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Okay. It's okay, Vivi. Anselm's annoyed with everything I do. All right, so let's get started with the questions. And if the questions are silly or dumb, I will call it out as being silly. Okay, so how this will work is I'm gonna try and make sure everybody gets a chance to talk. And mods, if you're not able to talk, then I mean you can freely answer in the live chat, though I think I might miss it. All right, so the first question is camel roll when never. I don't even know how that's a question for all the mods.
What's the question?
Camel roll when? But asked by Pato.
No.
Mods?
It's a no from me, dog.
We would need a way to differentiate its purpose.
Pato,
Okay.
if we gave you the camel roll, will you like act like a real camel from now on?
Anselm, you have to answer that question.
No.
Straight to the point.
All right, okay. So, did everybody answer that? I don't know if that's important. Okay, so I can't see the live chat and the questions at the same time. So I have to like open the live
your
chat.
PC and your phone, like me.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna pull it up on my phone for a second, so I could also see the live chat. Okay. Second, this one's for you, Anselm. So this is specifically for you. Who was your least favorite band, and who was your favorite band? So this is just for Anselm.
I mean, they were all my favorites. But
Do you have a least favorite?
Least favorite band? I don't know.
Is this like, I don't know what this means too. Is it like a person that Anselm himself has banned? I don't know if he has.
Is it like the band you enjoyed the most and enjoyed the least?
That's what I'm thinking. Like,
yeah,
I enjoy most bands, and
that
I won't say the name of my favorite band, but I don't really have a least favorite. Those would be the people I like don't remember. So
I think yeah, that's true. I was gonna think who would be your favorite. I don't know.
You know who it is. I'm just not saying.
Oh, I know who it is. Okay, maybe I do. All right, no spoiling. Okay, all right. So this one's for Akavish. He's not here tonight with us. I don't think he is. He's online, but he said that he's not. Maybe he's too shy. When will the bots take over? So Akavish did answer this question in mod chat. He said they already have. So Fina, that was your question. The bots already have.
I was gonna say when did we issue the forbidden fruit like auto ban? I feel like that was the real turn of the bot.
Yeah, that was right
takeover.
after we gave him mod or whatever.
Yeah, it was like within a week or two after he became a mod.
Yeah, so like we can pin this on the moment he became admin is when the bots were in full control.
Yeah, he went from usher to admin like in a week.
like super quick. Like, I think that was even faster than when we modded Marina, which we always
Yeah.
make a joke out of. Like we modded her so fast, but then I'm like his jump from like usher to admin was super fast.
Archivist ascended incredibly fast.
Yeah. Well,
And
like
now the only reason he hasn't made us all redundant is because the union won't let him.
this is true. Yeah. I mean, like I did like to. I'm just like you can't like botanized everything. All right. Okay, so this is to anyone. So how has being a CDD mod impacted your life? And then there's a second follow-up question, but I'll ask this one first, please, so that the other people get a chance to answer. So for this goes for all the other mods. How has being a CDD mod impacted your life? And anyone can go.
I have a lot less free time than I used to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
There are some times where it'll be late, and I'm about to go to bed, and I'll do a quick check of the server, and I'll see, oh look, people are going absolutely ballistic in Parish Hall, and there seems to be no other mods around right now. Guess what I'm doing for the next few hours? Good thing tomorrow morning is pretty free. We're gonna be here for a while.
Oh god.
Ironically, the thing that brought me into the light for becoming a mod is also the thing I have less time to do because I have to spend so much time modding, which is being active in the channels and such. I don't get as much time to do that because I have to deal with all of y'all.
I can give you more time if you need.
No. Okay. Any of the other guys? Cygnus, Lily.
Yeah.
You guys.
Setting aside all of the complaints, it's less so being a mod and more just interacting with everyone and saying all that. So I don't know. It's the community.
Yeah.
I think it gave me because of COVID and moving away to different cities since I graduated university. It's been a while since I've been in kind of like a leadership role in a church. So I think just like being part of a community, and also it's just really nice to talk to people. And then because social media is all degenerate stuff, but like every time I go to I go to parish hall or go to like Catholic life, it's all everyone talking about like how much they grow in their faith, and that inspires me to be better.
Aww.
And yeah, and just being surrounded with other Catholics just keeps me grounded in my faith, I think.
That's cool. All right, who else wants to go?
Wait, can you hear me?
Yes, please. Go ahead.
Okay. So basically, when I became a mod, I try to like be formal. When I do things, so I tend to keep it very simple and straightforward. When I talk to people, and I know that I do not interact with people a lot because I do things from behind the scenes. But it's really nice to keep all of the like bad stuff and trolls in there. It's cool. It's nice.
Nice. All right. Cool. Lace, did you answer this question?
I have not. Would you like me to?
Yeah. If you want to. How has
Yeah.
being a mod impacted your life?
So I have spent a lot of time working from home recently, so I've been able to like be on the server while doing that. I was really I wasn't surprised when I was offered mod because I for one I carry myself with like an aura of order. So whether I'm a mod or not mod, I'm still probably gonna do mod things like, hey, don't break the rules and stuff. I was kind of surprised when I was originally offered like the admin position. Like, what? Because there were like several other mods I was thinking were gonna get promoted before me. So, funnily enough, my life hasn't changed a whole lot since becoming a mod.
That's good. Okay. Who hasn't gone? I don't know if Lily or Cygnus. I haven't heard either of you talk. I don't know if they're like. Yeah, there you
honestly, go. I'm fairly new, so I'm still kind of getting used to it. I would say it definitely makes me feel pressured to be active and do work here, which is good pressure, but pressure is pressure.
Yeah.
But overall, I'd say it's been positive. Like, I like interacting. I like being able to just kind of peruse more channels because I never really did that. So sometimes it's nice to get out of parish hall and just look elsewhere, except for
Yeah.
politics. But
Politics is, I think very few of us go into the politics channels for a good reason. All right, thankfully. Okay, Cygnus, are you gonna say anything? Dude, okay, go.
It's a good time.
That's it. Oh my goodness. Okay, Anselm, you go.
Oh, has it impacted my life? Well, I mean, I'm doing this instead of watching YouTube videos now. So,
Amen.
Fair trade.
Amen.
Okay.
yeah, because I've always had like I work from home, so I have my work computer on one side, my personal computer on the other,
Yeah.
and I'm just flip flopping between the two.
Nice. Okay. I think everybody went, unless I missed someone. Okay, so I guess I'll answer this. I think being a mod has impacted it definitely has impacted my life a lot because I think I did spend a majority of my time online, so it has taken away from some of the hobbies that I used to do. But then it was also COVID, so it was fine. I will say that I think that especially once things started opening up, like being a mod and then having to do IRL stuff like work and things like that were sometimes in conflict. So I'd have to choose. I would love to do both. Sometimes I could do both, but sometimes other things take priority. So, but no, I like being here as well. And I got to do a lot of stuff. We got to interact with a lot of really great people. We got Trent Horn and Jimmy Aiken and all these other people I never thought I'd get a chance to talk to. And it's great being a mod because you can get to talk to these guests kind of off the AMA times, and it's actually really cool. So yeah. Oh, so the second follow-up question, Anselm, this one's for you. So I guess it's your conversion journey. So what was that like in a few
I'm gonna
sentences?
have to condense that.
Yeah.
Let me get to the question here. What is conversion journey? Well, I wasn't happy being a prot. That's what I was raised, and um, I met some Catholics that owned a local coffee shop. Got to talking. They convinced me to go try it out, and my first mass was midnight mass for Christmas, and I was blown away and realized this is exactly what I want, and I just have gone ever since.
Yeah. That's nice. And I know that Mama Zelly, your wife, is in chat, so she can add more to that if you
Yeah,
skipped over a bunch of things.
it's posted in that Faith
Oh
Journey
yeah,
channel.
the Faith Journey channel. Yeah, so
Yes,
I
you have to
think
go
if
read it.
yeah, so I guess check out the Faith Journey channel, everybody under Catholic Life for people's faith journeys. I do think Anselm's is over there, so check that out. All right, so this next question it is for everybody, but this is very a brief one. So, how often do y'all touch grass?
I try to
Daily.
get outside at least once every 2 days.
I'm actually gonna post some pictures of some stuff.
Some grass.
There's
No,
at
like
least four,
it
there's
was
at
cool.
least 4 videos of me touching grass on the server at this point.
What about everybody else? I go to work and like during the weekends I spend time with my boyfriend and my family, so a lot actually. I touch grass a lot.
I walk to work, so I I'm outside for at least half an hour every day, minimum.
I substitute botany with a bot that can do anything.
I
See, I'm
touch
posting
grass.
these pictures. We don't really have grass because it's all dead now. So I'm about to show you how deep the cracks are.
Oh god. Okay, Anton's posting pictures. Okay, everybody else, how often do you touch grass?
I touch grass about 6 times a week. I don't. The only day I do not touch grass is Saturday.
Generally speaking, at the parish or at the seminary, daily. On vacation, pretty much never. Yeah.
Do you not see grass flies anywhere you go?
Well, no, I did drive to a parking lot, walk into the church. Entirely paved.
Oh my goodness. Your church needs grass.
Oh, it has grass. I just walk on the pavement.
Oh goodness.
How would I walk on the lawn?
Okay, what about you guys, other guys? How often do you touch grass?
Well, I don't have a car, so I have to walk everywhere. So I would say I touch grass like what feels like 24/7, but that's why I'm usually modding from my phone. I'm usually out touching grass and doing things at the same time. So, you know.
I'm impressed at how much this mod team touches grass, considering y'all are always in here. All right,
I
It's
mean,
an
I can
art.
be on my phone and walk to the shops at the same time.
that is true. That is true. All right. Anybody else want to go? I don't know whichever. Who
I
was next?
mean, we have plants outside. Does that count?
How often do you touch your plant?
Uh,
This is
I
such
don't
a
know.
question.
Well, I don't know, like probably twice per week because
Five times per week you
I'm,
touch your plant.
yeah, yeah.
Someone remind me now to get a little grass plants so I can just touch it
I
every
know,
day.
it's just like a little like thing. Make sure it's real. Imagine if it's like fake grass that you put in your room. Like, see, guys, I'm touching grass right here. All right. Who has Cygnus? I think you didn't go again. Oh my goodness, this guy. Okay, he's not going. All right.
Oh wait, I'm here. Sorry,
Okay.
I was muted.
Grass. When do you touch grass?
Well, mostly I don't touch grass. I spend most of my day in an environment where I cut meat, but sometimes I go sit outside.
Nice. That's good. I'm happy. I'm happy this mod team, at least most of you, go and touch grass. Okay. All right, so I think that's done. Okay, so next one's from BB. Hi, Monty. I wanted to ask. Oh, she asked two questions. Where do you want CDD to be in, let's say, a year, and what are some predictions you have for our future as a server? I'd like to hear what Anselm would think, since this is kind of your vision. So, what would you say to that question?
Well, I mean, I really just take it day by day, but long term, I just want. It's kind of like how our Catholicism is the go-to destination on Reddit for our faith. That's what I want CDD to be for Discord. And what was the other part of it? Yeah, and really just to keep being awesome, bring in more AMAs, and eventually get the Pope on here.
Nice. And hopefully we
Yes.
get the Holy Father in here. I don't know how that's gonna happen, but that would be pretty cool.
He's on
It's
the list.
certainly not out
He's
of the
on
question.
the list.
I reckon the chance of getting him on will be small, but I don't think it's zero.
It's true. We have connections. I mean, I wasn't expecting we'd get like Trent on here. Like, I thought that he would be one of the most difficult, and he was like our first. So, like, I know that the next big goals are, Bishop Barron, Father Mike, maybe
Father Mike, Bishop Barron, the two targets.
the two targets. So if anybody's listening, if you have connections, and we know some of you out there do, like, link us up. All right. Okay, so I guess this one's kind of a free for all. So, do any of you guys have any input as to where you want CDD to be? If you have any predictions, I actually don't know what to say. I've never actually thought of that either.
I think as a
Yeah.
short-term goal, we should at least try to overtake all the other Catholic non-English servers.
The French
There's
do
only.
not count.
I was gonna say there's only one other server that's ahead of us.
It's the French one.
Is it the French
Yeah.
server?
Yeah, they're like 1,000 ahead of us at this point. Hang on.
Really? They were
I've
only
been
a few
tracking-
hundred
I-
ahead of us at one point.
Hang on, let me check. I've been tracking their stats for about half a month now.
Oh my gosh! I'm pretty
Where-
sure there are other language servers out there, but I think
Yeah,
in
but
terms
they're
of the
not that
English
big.
server, I think we're number one, maybe. I think we
Yeah, when
are.
I'm on for English, the French one has 6.2k.
So they're
R.I.P.
like 900 ahead of us. Okay.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm talking about, guys? This is the part where it gets annoying because it's like it's numbers. Sorry, Lily, you're gonna say something.
I was just gonna say he's got to make it look. We gotta look good during the AMA. Don't bring up anybody else's stats.
Thank you, Lily.
She's right though. She's right. All right. Anybody else want to chime in? I realize there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, that's good. We got more than half the mods in here. I'm pretty sad we don't have our Euro mods with us, but I think they might have to just do their AMA like at another time. But okay, any other mods want to chime into where you want CDD to be?
Quantity is one thing, but I'm also looking for quality. I'm trying to make more friends.
Making friends, no exceptions.
Yep, that status has not changed since I got here.
Neither has mine.
There's nothing in your.
It's Pope Discorditus.
Oh, I don't see it. It's not showing up. Okay.
That's
Really?
your it's not there. Yeah, it's not there anymore.
Yeah. Okay. So, if no other mod wants to chime up, I will continue. All right. I left this question up because it was funny when Thrace was just like, "Who Chin and why does he have a dumb emoji?" And I'm just like, I would ban Thrace for this, but that's okay. He is forgiven for that. But I do like my emoji though. I think I was just saying this in admin chat actually, that I'm glad that I have full claim over this Pepe emoji, because that's literally my reaction every time I look into the server and see the amount of ridiculous things that all of you guys are talking about, including the mods. This goes in both mod chat and in general chat. Okay, so I'm gonna skip over that. Oh gosh, Cherry has asked us a lot of questions. So I guess if we're gonna go around, just answer this super quickly. So what's your favorite thing about being a mod? Do you all like the color blue, or would you rather have another? Which mods came first and which later? I think Jeremy and Error have a list of which mods came first and which later. I think that was on trivia yesterday. What are your favorite emojis? How did you get the idea with the country balls for the mods? Can we have more? Just so many questions. Okay, somebody help me. Do you guys want to go through this one by one, or do you want to answer it like all in like one shot?
I can fire. I think and words. I can't. I haven't been able to speak for the past like 3 days.
Yes.
Yeah, so I
Okay.
like being a mod because when people annoy me, I can just get rid of them.
That is true.
Yeah.
Favorite thing about being a mod.
1984.
What flies?
Pure 1984.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. There is a rush.
That's our handbook,
in
by the
Discord
way.
when you ban someone, because whenever you go into the ban menu, it has a GIF of Thor just like slamming down a hammer.
Oh yeah, just slamming down the ban hammer.
And
Yeah.
it's just a rush whenever I see that.
It is a rush to ban people. That is.
Yeah.
I will agree that my favorite thing about being mod is that I think the reason, and I think this goes back to the reason why I believe Ansel made me mod, is because I was so demanding of like a lot of stuff, and I wanted certain things like a certain way, and I'm like, Ansel, can you do this and do that? And then he got so frustrated. He was just like, here, just be admin, just like do it.
Do it yourself.
Exactly, and I like doing it myself. Like there are times when normally when as a mod team, like we talk about things that we want to do like for the server together, but there have been many times where I just go ahead and make a thread, or I go ahead and like do this, and that's my favorite thing, is that I can just go and just do that and make it happen. All right, anybody else, guys? Like super quick, what's your favorite thing about being a mod?
I get to ban Sedes.
That is true. I've also banned Satanists and witches at the gate, which is also pretty fun.
And which was one of the mods that let the Satanists in? Was it Error? I think it was Error.
Error, you're getting yelled at, right?
Was it because the Satanist reminded him of his goth girlfriend?
Oh no, was it Volkov?
Volkov. But no, my guess would always just be Lace for that sort of thing, based on percentages.
I don't let people into the server anymore. Every time I do, it is, let's say, eventful.
That is true. Every single time Lace let somebody into the server, they always like it's like mayhem that ensues.
Not even just like randos. I've let friends onto the server. My sister's fiance got kicked once. Hopefully.
So he's
he's autistic and he is a special needs teacher. So his profile picture is like the jigsaw pieces for autism awareness. And one of the other mods mistook it as an LGBT profile picture and kicked
my
him
gosh.
for it. And then I just get this really angry DM from him like, "One of the other mods banned me," and I'm like, "What?" And so I get on the server and sort it out. I'm like, no, that's autism awareness. You are now
Oh,
aware.
Which is ironic given the state of some of our mods.
It's so funny too, because as you mentioned that, I was like, oh yeah, it was Volkov who kicked him, and then I look in chat and Nemo goes, I forgot Volkov existed, and it's like, it's just our joke, because like Volkov's barely here when we need him to be here.
Oh my! Okay, honestly, where Lace has let in a lot of interesting people, Volkov has kicked a lot of people that shouldn't have been.
And defends all the people who need to be kicked.
Yeah.
No, that's the thing, it's like, I think Volkov is like friends with like all the people that we kind of banned or like kicked.
If Volkov is friends with someone, it's not.
Oh my goodness.
It doesn't bode well for their continued existence.
That's so funny. Alright, alright, anybody else? Like, super quick, before I move on to the next question. Your favorite thing about being mod? Anybody?
I mean, for me, it was like being able to. Well, I mean, honestly, for me, it's probably doing the AMAs. I have fun, like asking questions and getting to talk to the guests, and I mean, I've directly brought in like half of the current guests, so.
Yeah, I like the AMAs too. But I'm also glad that I was able to pass it on to you too, Lawrence, because I mean, like, I like doing the AMAs, but it's kind of nice to like not like, you know. I actually like, I think one of my other favorite things, I know I'm answering again, but I'm like, one of the other favorite things is that I get to delegate to, like, I think I passed on prayer scheduling to Pi and Jeremy, and then I passed on like AMAs to Lawrence, and I don't know, there are like other stuff that I was kind of like looking out for, and it got passed to like other people, and I'm like, yes, I don't have to worry about this anymore. All right, anybody else want to chime in? Favorite thing about being a mod?
For me, I like one of my favorite things on Discord in general is talking to other people and collecting new information and perspectives. And a lot of the mods are where they are because they know so much about like the church or like other people or like how to handle things. And so for me, I just like the learning, and it's why I hang out in VC so frequently. Is I like talking to people.
Yeah. Volkan is typing in chat and he's not in here. Somebody bully him in
Bring
like,
him,
the live
bring
chat
him
anyway.
in.
He's been
Can you,
Dude,
typing
he's
for a
typing.
while.
I can see him typing.
Someone
like,
get Regina in here as well.
And I
She's in
can
the
see
chat.
Regina typing too, and they're not in here. Like,
No,
why?
Regina was listening at one point.
Okay. This man, like, he has his, okay, he's typing a text well for some reason. He's probably out drinking or something, I don't know.
May temporarily demote him. If
Oh, okay, there's, see, I'm helping out at my church. Mm-hmm. Sure you are, Volkov. Okay.
he needs to invite them all to the server.
I know, right? Like, tell him to do his job, Anselm. Okay, so okay, I'll move on to the next question. And all right. So, do you all like the color blue, or would you rather have another? I missed when mod colors were pink. I will say that.
I am deeply happy with blue.
I
Blue is
actually,
our latest color.
I forgot that mod colors was pink because that was back when like
That was in the
there were
very
a lot of different colors for a lot of different things, and it was hard to keep track of who was who.
Yeah, but I knew
Because
it
that
was.
was
I was fine with the dark reds, like the maroon or whatever. But when we started adding like the lower level mods and it turned pink, I was like, no. So
I'm just going to go ahead and post the color that I want in the live chat, and there we go.
Yeah, I want that color as well.
Hey, you'll be server
Blue
chaplain
is for
soon, man.
yours. Or actually soon, because you're gonna be a deacon soon, right, Flies? You're gonna be a deacon soon.
God willing, right after Easter.
You base, then we can give you that. Maybe.
Maybe. If the bishop actually ends up calling me. You can always say no.
I will call you.
Wrong kind of bishop.
Okay, what about the rest of you guys? Do you like the color blue? Do you like it?
It's okay.
Yes.
I think it's
It's
fitting.
I prefer the
okay.
color flies pointed out, but yeah, it's okay.
Elise, what did you
Yeah.
say?
It used to be that color.
I actually prefer the purple or the
Ortho color. Yeah, okay.
purple or brown. Okay.
Yeah, okay. Alrighty. Okay. Um, so which mods came first and which later? Jeremy, do you have that list?
Yep, I have the list.
Okay, go
Well,
ahead.
real quick
Or
question:
who?
how are we
What?
defining that? Are we defining it by who joined the team, or like when they joined the mod team, or are we defining when they joined the server?
Oh, I think to
Both.
make it easier, it might be who
This
joined
is
the mod.
join the mod
Because if
team.
we're talking about who joined the server first, I actually joined before almost all of you.
Lies, dude. I was here the second that it was made public because I know that Anthem dropped the link in Cath Chat like right after this open. I was literally here
You
like
were
the
here
first.
like the first day.
Yeah,
I was
I
here in the
was
first week.
I was here within the first like 3 days.
I was
So,
here
I
when
was
there
how
were
did
in
you
the
get here?
first year.
I was here when there were less than 100 people.
same
I
dude.
joined through
I was literally
Yeah.
there was like 50.
Also, I said almost all of you, Chin. Like,
No, when I
Yeah,
hear
but
this almost all, like I feel included.
almost all might still be incorrect based on the number of responses you just got.
I was
Canadians.
here on day one. Like everybody else said a few days later or within the week.
I was here day one, but yeah, I think because it's too tricky. I think the one that Jeremy and Error have is the one of becoming a mod. So I'll take it to mean that.
Okay.
Unless yeah. Okay, so go ahead, Jeremy. Go.
So it's gonna go from youngest to oldest.
Go. I think it came first and which later. So start from.
Okay, start first. So obviously Anselm, then Chin, then Snails, then Lace, then Liss, then Ark, then Volkov, then Flies, and then Marina, Aaron, and Pi joined the mod team on the same day. Then Lawrence, then Gebs, then Error, then Riles, then Akavish, then me, then Lily, then Cygnus, and then Regina.
Okay. So there you go. So that's kind of the order. Well, at least you've become that old now because we've lost a lot of mods along the way. Like if R2 was still in here, because R2 came around the same time as Lace. I think so.
Yeah, and Riley as
and then
well.
I think Church, yeah, and Riley as well. Yeah. So yeah, R2, yeah, you were made a mod before Lace. Yeah. So if R2 was still a mod, he'd be like older as well. Yes, that's true. Nether was a mod before too. I don't know if anybody else knew that, but Nether was
Yep.
actually a mod.
Back in the that was
Never welcomed
back
me
in
to
the
the
day.
server.
He got fired pretty quick too.
He did not get fired. He quit. How many times do I have to tell you this? Just like Breb. Breb became. I don't know if anybody here remember Breb, but
Oh,
Breb was
I
the
missed
mod
Breb.
too.
Breb
Yeah.
was great.
I do not.
And
I mean,
Moyai,
there wasn't I believe Care Bear was a
Oh,
mod
and
at one
Ultra,
point.
yeah.
like for a
And
day?
who?
ECB 420.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
like
Care
Care Bear
Bear.
was a mod. Like I was the one who demodded him for being useless. And
I hope he's not
who else?
listening in right now. Is he in?
I care. Anyway,
It's history.
who else was like mod? I forget. But oh yeah, Terno. So Terno actually came around the same time as like Ara and Mari and them, yeah. Because
No,
I think we modded all the Euro mods at the same time.
Tierno and I started the same time.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I thought he came in together with Ara. Okay, I guess not. Okay. All right. So that answers that. So what are your favorite emojis? My favorite emoji is the chin moment emoji. I think that's that and the Pepe Bra emoji because that's literally my reactions to all of you people every day.
I
That's
know
mine.
Anselm's favorite emoji.
Right, but it's yours though, Jeremy.
No, that's not my favorite emoji. My favorite emoji is Pepe Hehe.
Okay. What about you guys?
It's the
And
coffee cup one.
it's the Pepe coffee, yeah.
Yeah, I love
I
that one.
haven't looked at our emojis for a long time.
I
It's
really
purple.
like anything with Pepe, really, but especially Pepe hype, and I also really like the jailed Pepe now.
I
New,
don't think I've seen you
but
use
he's
that.
one
Okay.
of my favorites.
Okay.
He's so cute.
All right. Okay, jail Pepe. Okay, what about other guys?
Well, I
I
think
like
most people know that my favorite is Haha.
The haha, yeah.
Yeah.
Elise? Elise, you were gonna say something?
I like the buchan,
The what?
the buchan, the
Put it in
buchan
the
one.
live chat.
What is it that
Yeah,
live
Yeah,
type
chat?
it in, man.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
buchan.
Elise, you killed me. All right, Error, what's your favorite? Okay, Error.
He's
I thought
busy
he
getting a
unmuted
massage.
himself. I know he's getting a massage, but I thought he unmuted because he wanted to say this. Cygnus, what's your favorite?
I'm still learning how to use emojis.
Are you gonna drop it? You're gonna drop it in the chat. You don't know? Do you not have one?
I don't really have a favorite. No.
R.I.P. Okay, who hasn't gone? Flies, did you go? Do you have a favorite emoji?
Yeah, I posted back with the roll, but I'll go ahead
Oh,
and post it again.
okay.
Shinji.
Okay, that's your favorite emoji. I can barely see that though when you react to that, like if it's reacting to a post. I
Yeah,
can
which
barely
is why I
see
don't usually react. I usually just reply with it.
it. Okay, cool. All right, did everybody go? Okay, I
Uh,
think everybody went.
for me, I
Who
don't
did
really
not?
have a I don't
Right.
use emojis very often. When I do, it's usually in a humorous context, and my favorite emoji would have to be the whiz duck because it's basically the
Oh,
only
the
one I
duck.
use.
Yeah. That's true, it's the duck. All
Lace
right.
the whiz duck.
Okay. Okay. How did you get the idea with the country balls for the mod? So that one's pretty a simple answer. So that one was it's thanks to R2. So I think R2 started the whole country balls. Thank you R2 for drawing all of our country balls in the beginning. I know Lise drew a couple as well, but really it started with R2. So thank you R2 for all of the country balls. Which is why I still commission R2 to do the country balls for us for any big event that we have. So can we have merch? I think Ansem, you should answer this one. So can we have I think Snails made merch for us.
Yeah, she did.
She did, but I don't want to take money because that leads to problems. So it's gonna be
Yeah.
like all free.
Yeah.
If you want unlicensed merch, let's play TKO from Jackbox Party Games.
Oh gosh, yes, I have a chin moment like shirt from that. I still have it actually. I have a chin moment shirt from that Jackbox game. Yeah, that's that you'll probably have to buy your own merch, but that's probably one of the places because I have a chin moment shirt from that. Okay.
No, but if we did sell merch, I would sell like 3D printed Pepe emojis that we use, and like you can set them on your desk. Be pretty cool.
Nice. I think I would just have memes or something like on t-shirts and stuff. I think that's what I like. It's just like why I have like the chin moment shirt, but yeah, it would be nice if we had like mugs and like if we had the CDD like especially with the new like logos and stuff that we have, that would be nice. They look super professional, so it would be nice to have.
Super thanks to Taro for that, man. The new
You are.
graphics.
And he says you're welcome through me.
He's awake.
No. But I know that he would say you're welcome. Duh. I'll tell him that you gave him a shout out. Okay.
We need
All right.
shirts.
To go ahead and just answer Regina's question, yes, you may spend as much time with the trolls in the holding rooms as you wish, doing your job.
Yes. Keep them there until they leave.
I hope you weren't planning on being productive, though.
No.
Sometimes you guys, like, I forget who it was, but there are times when you guys are in there in the holding rooms and just starting, like, debates with, like, all these trolls who come in literally to bait you. Like, why?
It's fun sometimes to mess with the trolls. And you can do it in a controlled environment.
I think this is something we have to explain to people because I don't think everybody knows what the holding room is, but we have, like, it used to be called the prison or Inquisition room, like, I think when we started, but it's basically a place where we put people so that they don't clog up the entryway. And so, and sometimes trolls come in there, and if we think someone is sus, then we throw them in there. And guys just like go at them and they have like full on debates. Like I swear Ark had done that at some point too. It's
Arc
hilarious.
debates a lot, but at the same time, it's also really fun to mess with the trolls.
One of my favorite perks of running the server.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's
I
a
feel
controlled environment. They're gonna get banned anyways.
Yep, the reason
It's
is
so
twofold.
funny.
So first of all, because it's fun to counter mess with trolls when like they can't actually do anything or accomplish trolling, and second of all is because we're like Catholics, it is possible to plant seeds that will blossom later down the road.
I know, but I think like Ansem has also said. Well, I think it's something I agree with too. That sometimes when people come in here, they literally are here just to troll. So there's no seeds that can be planted in a
Yeah, it's
troll.
like Twitter. There's no point.
Yeah, Archivist tells us not to fight them and just
I know.
ban them.
Yeah, he doesn't like seeing that. No, I'm totally fine with whatever you guys want to do, but sometimes, yeah, just like stop. Why are you like literally wasting time? All right. Should I advertise this server in sounds? I don't know what that is, but
Yes, advertise it everywhere.
But don't
don't you
advertise
think
it in
it's kind of
any
hypocritical?
medium that would be against advertising on this server. So like we have a rule like no self-promotion stuff. Don't promote this server in any places that have that, or you will be implicating our server in the breaking of a rule. So don't do that. But otherwise, yes.
Strictly.
Follow the rules
Follow
in
the
your
rules.
advertising.
I don't know which server that is, but okay. All right, here's the next question. Do you like 1984 the book? I actually have never read the book or watched
Yes,
the
I
movie.
do.
It's not a bad book. It's okay. It's not the best, but it's not bad.
Okay.
I haven't read the book yet. I've watched the movie. The movie is interesting. There are definitely parts that, as a Catholic, I can't condone watching. But I can't speak to the book itself.
It was
I
decent.
should say as well, I've only read 2/3 of it. I never finished it. I just got the spark notes for the ending.
I like
Or-
Animal Farm better than 1984.
Yes.
Animal Farm
I
is
think
Yes,
I have Animal Farm on
definitely.
my bookshelf, but I still haven't read that either.
That's
I
a
haven't read that
really
one in a
good
long
one,
time.
Chin. You should read it.
Okay, thank you. I'll have a read of it then. What about
And
you
it's a
other
quick
guys?
one too.
Yeah, it's really small. Have any of you other
I'm
guys
just
read 19?
I'm just
Yes,
not sure
it's on
why
my
you don't just
bookshelf.
Oh, sorry, Flies, go ahead.
I'm not sure why you don't just read Lord of the World and can't go for Leibowitz instead.
Lord of the
Are
World
those
is
better?
really good.
Well, they're both Catholic dystopias instead of semi, mild communist dystopias. I don't know. They're good.
Cygnus, what were you gonna say?
Oh yeah, I have it on my bookshelf right here next to me. So yes,
Did you
I love it.
do you like it? Okay. What about you, Lily? Have you read it? No.
No, I haven't, but I'm open to it.
Okay. All right. What about you, Lise? Have you read it? You read 1984, the book.
Place.
Lise, are you alive?
Lace or Liz?
Liz.
I say
Lise.
Liz. That's how I read it.
Oh, wait, who left?
Someone
Okay.
left.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think his
error.
error
Error.
left.
Yeah, dude's getting a massage. That's
He's
what's
getting his
happening.
change.
All right. That's okay. You can type it in the chat list if you can't talk for some reason. Okay. All right. The next question. I'll let Ansem answer this one. Someone's asking to be mod. What do we say to that?
No.
Wait, let me scroll up to it. We're
Yeah,
It's
delete.
And so I'm scrolling to find the
validate.
person and ban them.
Can
By
I be
Veliki
mod?
Chef.
Okay, I'll say this. Anybody who's ever asked to be mod doesn't get to be. Well, I would put a caveat to that. Depends on how you actually are, but I think primarily if you've asked to be mod, you're not gonna get mod.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
in
send
general,
commands.
those that
You
seek
are on a
power
sus list.
are very commonly not worthy of it.
Yeah. General
Right.
advice, guys. If you want to be mod like on any server, in my experience, don't ask for it.
Just
Yeah,
be
like-
active. Just
well,
boss
yeah.
people around, and we'll make you
Mo-
mod.
We will
Mod is
notice
not
you.
something you ask for with your words. It's something you ask for with your actions.
There you go.
Yeah. So when you start asking for mod, you basically you basically put yourself on the never mod list.
Yep.
Okay. This one is from Born of. I can't read his name. I know he is though. Do you
Born enough.
partake? Do you partake in a minuscule amount of tomfoolery? Boy, we
Yes.
partake in lots of tomfoolery.
I was gonna say the answer is no because it's not a minuscule amount.
Yes,
Yes, it is a
big
lot.
amount.
Yes.
Are all-
Brilliant amount.
yes, okay. I hear yes from most of the mods.
Yeah.
We all love our tomfoolery here.
People
we
can
partake in
attest
some.
to me tomfoolerizing.
Sorry, what'd you say, Laura?
We partake in some tomfoolery.
We partake in like new copious amounts of tomfoolery in here. Like copious amounts. Depends on
gets-
our mood. Though. Yeah.
Yeah, that and it can get bad in mod chat where we really fool
Yeah.
around Tom wise.
Yeah. I think I think that normally I think I speak for everyone when I say that that we do, like, I think each one of us has, because I think each one of us used to not be a mod. And even when we were a mod, like, the tomfoolery still exists. Like, I think we do try to keep the peace with everybody else, and we do commit like an extreme amount of 1984, and we enjoy doing so, as Ansel has said. But we do partake in an extreme amount of tomfoolery.
Before I became mod, I was kicked at least once for wappling.
Wow. Oh my god, we'll get to that in a bit. All right. What's the worst thing about being a mod on the server, and how do you feel with needing to conform or do those things? Oh, this is a deep one. All right.
Here's my answer.
Yes, go ahead, Blake.
Put it in chat.
Yeah, that's so. I don't have live chat up on the recording, so for those that can't see it, he just linked in live chat U.S. politics and international politics channels.
It's literally I made a meme about this, and I don't think I can post it because of the server rules. But
Yeah.
if you know that scene in Jurassic Park where they're looking at the dinosaurs'
Dung pile.
waste, yeah,
That's basically the politics channels.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's just, yeah.
For
That's why
me,
we created it, so we could leave those people in there.
yeah, for me, one of the hardest things about being mod is when something needs to get done is agreeing on it with other mods.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
it's good to have mods with different perspectives, like that bring different things to the table. That, like, okay, let's consider this, something other people wouldn't consider. But sometimes it's very hard to agree on something because of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's sometimes that's kind of what's tough too, especially since Anselm and I really get into it like in some days, and it gets it actually gets stressful IRL. So
You get stressed.
I do get stressed. I do get stressed because, like, I'm a woman. I'm very emotional, so I do.
Well, yeah,
get
some
stressed.
of us put much
Woman
more
moment.
emotional investment into conversations on the
Yeah.
server than others. Some people are like, it's the internet, I don't care. And the other of us are like, I'm talking to people, I care.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anybody else? What's the worst thing about being a mod? What about you other guys?
Oh, I can't say politics because Fly's already said that.
That's okay.
You're allowed to agree.
Yeah, so the politics channels are literally the worst ones.
Yeah, go ahead, Lauren.
I think for me it's when someone that I consider a friend has to leave the server
Yeah. I was
due to their own actions.
Yeah, we've lost. Yeah.
I'm going
there are a lot of
Yes,
a lot of people that I have great respect for and have grown to cherish their friendship, but because of things that they have done, we've had to forcibly ask them to leave the server.
basically by banning them. Yeah. R.I.P. Yeah. No. Yeah. Sorry, Rouse. Go ahead.
I'm gonna rehash my answer to an earlier question. One of the worst things for me is, again, when it is stupid o'clock at night.
Yeah.
I'm up late, I'm preparing to go to sleep, and I see, oh look, Parish Hall is going ballistic. No one else is dealing with it. I guess I know what I'm doing for the next few hours.
I kind of do that too in the voice chat. Like, I'll see the voice chat's active, and no other mods are in it, and I have to go to bed soon, and I'm like, I'll just hop in for a little bit and make sure things are on the right track, and 2 hours
You
later.
hop in, they're talking politics and arguing with each other and calling each other names.
Yeah, you hop in, there's an argument, there's random music coming from you don't know where.
All right, anybody else want to chime in with? I think I have one last point to make, which wasn't brought up. And I'm surprised Anselm didn't bring it up, but I'll bring it up in a bit. But anybody else want to go? Like worst thing?
I guess holding back because I got to remember I have to follow the rules too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then we made a promise not to mean kick, so I got to hold back again.
Yeah, I remember back in the day when especially when Ultra was a mod, and the meme kicks were just was insane. It did get a bit annoying though, because you'd have to like make those people come back in. I will say though that I think one of the things that is worse about being a mod is that you get involved with a lot of Discord drama and server drama, and that's why I was surprised, Ansel, why you didn't bring that up, because I know that's something that irritates you like a lot, and I think it irritates all of us. And
Try to
there's
make
a
it a
lot of
point to get rid of the drama if I can, like kick,
yeah.
ban, whatever it takes.
Yeah, but I mean that's the thing too, is that because you have that power, you get involved in a lot of drama, and there's a lot of people who start up stuff and be like, "Oh, because I got banned and this," and they start all this stuff, and so there's a lot of things going on that you guys don't see, where it's just, and I think even some of the mods sometimes aren't super aware of it, but there's like a whole lot of drama that like comes from people getting banned, people who appeal get rebanned. It's a whole thing, and I hate it. It's so annoying. It's like high school.
Yeah,
Something will happen overnight for me. I'll come
Yeah.
into and I'll see in mod chat there's like 300 messages.
You know those like TV dramas where it's like this whole
Yeah.
scenario could be solved if they just talked to one another? It's
Yeah,
like that, but
basically.
every day.
But it's like, and that's the thing too, and it's like, and even when you talk, like, it just gets worse, and so, and then you have Ansem here, which is like, I don't want any of it, so there's like no talking. It just, anyway, it's a whole thing. So and then I think the other thing, at least for me personally, is because I do get super emotional, and so I get stressed IRL with some of the stuff that happens on the server and with people on the server and fighting with like Ansel sometimes. So then yeah, but otherwise, I do like, I how I deal with that is I like this community. I like all of you guys. I love my team. So and that's what I kind of remember and how I deal with that. But anyway, I thank all of you guys for dealing with the politics chats and with all of the crazy people who come in and all the trolls who come in. I know it's not easy. All right. So next question. All right, we're almost reaching an hour, but I'm okay. All right, let's if any of you guys like do need to like hop out or anything, like you can feel free to. I might hop out probably around like in 2 hours, but I'm still good to go. All right.
In about 5 minutes, I've got
Do
to
you have
put
to
the
go?
kids down, but I'll be right back.
Oh, okay, yeah. All right, that's fine. Okay. So next question is, how do you think your faith life would be different if you never became a mod? Okay, anybody can go first.
I don't think it'd be much different, to be honest. I really didn't change my like mass attendance when I became a mod. In fact, like I think I go to mass more now, and it has nothing to do with my being a mod. It just my life, the way it worked out. I can go to mass more often.
Same.
Nice.
Yeah, the only thing that really changed, that really being a mod changed for me, was I got really invested in the international rosaries and learning the rosary in different languages.
Yeah,
that's
I
nice.
think for me the biggest thing that changed is I pray for the people on the server more frequently.
Yeah. Yeah.
I actually
Hello? Okay.
no.
Oh, Lise, we can hear you again.
Oh, okay. Thank goodness.
Okay.
So well, it probably won't change much when if I will become a mod, but really the only difference is when I became a mod, or actually no, when I came into the server, I I stopped swearing, and also I learned I learned a lot of theology, catechism that I didn't have when I was young, and and I think it was like the first time I've heard like other Christian sects like, oh, I have no idea about non-dino Christians or Orthodox or like
Yeah, just
every kind of stuff because in the Philippines we only know Catholic, Protestants, and the INC, and also the what's the name of this? Jehovah's Witnesses, and that's it.
yeah.
Like I have no idea about other sects and all of that. So
I
that's
mean,
pretty
there
much
are
it.
Muslims in the Philippines, like in the south, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
There are, but it's not really common in Visayas because
Oh,
it's
yes,
a
that's
bit,
true. Yeah,
yeah, it's mostly Catholic in here. So yeah, that's
true.
pretty
Yeah,
much it.
yeah, yeah. That's cool. All right. I think Jeremy, you wanted to say something?
Oh, I was gonna say that the so because I run the chapel, obviously I need to help direct other people's
Mm,
spiritual lives, and particularly in scheduling when they are supposed to pray and make sure they're actually doing that and that they're competent at doing it. Also, like I also do prayers in the chapel. Before, I probably wouldn't have committed to praying so regularly with those specific prayers.
yeah. Other mods, Lily, Cygnus, I don't know,
Well,
Liza.
I would have to say the chapel for me. Like I usually don't attend, but just when I get the chapel pings and then like it's going, it just comes back like, man, look at what we're hosting. Look at these people all over the world joining in on this prayer, and it really kind of helps lift me up a little. So yeah, I'm on the chapel as well.
That's nice. Lily, you were gonna say?
I think so. My mass attendance and adoration attendance has stayed pretty normal, but I definitely think that it's oriented me more towards like other people and their faith journeys, and kind of just made me aware of like what most Catholics are dealing with, and what's going on in the
Mm,
church. So I think that that's been like eye opening and kind of a source of a lot of compassion and changes of heart there. So I'd say it's been a positive effect.
that's good.
So I can't say anything in particular from the server. I mean, surprise, I've been a seminarian for about 4 years before joining, but I would say the same thing as with the parish. The reason I'm a seminary, the reason why I'm studying to be a priest is that seeing the lives of people living their faith and seeing the people of God being faithful and praying and all of that calls me to greater holiness and makes me want to be a better Catholic for all of you guys. So
Oh,
a little bit less direct to the server and a little more general, but that's still the case.
I like that. Okay, who hasn't gone? I don't know who hasn't gone. Cygnus, did you go?
I have not gone.
Do you want to go?
Yeah. I just I appreciate the thousand different angles that everybody approaches the Catholic faith from. I've learned about a few translations of the Bible I'd never heard about. Focused on my Latin a little bit more.
Mm,
Yeah.
nice. Great. Yeah, I think for me, I think this server was really important in helping with my faith life personally, because especially during COVID, a lot of what I used to do stopped happening. So I used to do young adult ministry in my archdiocese and in my old parish, and when COVID stopped doing that, I wasn't really fond of doing the virtual meetings. I always like doing things in person. But strangely enough, I really like gravitated towards doing stuff for the server. So before everybody came on, like I was the one organizing chapel stuff. I was leading rosary for a couple of months. And I've stepped back a lot from that, but But just like Anselm said, like seeing that the chapel is still going, that there's a lot of people involved, and especially the faith discussion channels, I've also like learned a lot, like from reading things there, how to better, defend the faith, how to explain the faith better. And because I also took over a lot of the Easter and Lent and Advent stuff, I got to learn more about the faith too, and I love sharing that with everybody in the server, all of the different trivia questions. But yeah, and just getting to meet new Catholics. And I don't know if anybody has ever seen, but there have been a few people that were drawn to the faith, because of spending time here. Like people who got to know more about Catholicism, people who got better and learning more things about their faith. I think we had what was great during Easter was because we had all these people who were in RCIA, and it felt so great to change their roles from like RCIA to Catholic, and it was honestly such a wholesome, heartwarming moment. And I like that about the server, and it's and if you like look away from parish hall and all the meminess that goes on there, and look into like the other channels, like it's nice to see like people really seeking answers and people giving answers as well. I'm astonished at the amount of knowledge that some of our members have, like our Chad theologians, just the amount of knowledge that they have, the priests that we've had on here. It's amazing. It's good stuff. So thanks everyone for sharing. Hopefully everybody went. Lace, did you go? I think you went, right? For this question. Like how would your faith life be different?
It didn't really change much, yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, I think you went. Okay.
Anselm said that he is gonna go put his kids to bed.
Okay,
So
yeah.
he'll be back in like 10
boss.
minutes.
All good. Yeah, I think we can carry on. I don't think there's any and some specific question here, so it's okay, boss. You can go. All right. For all the mods, who are your patron saints or favorite saints? This was easy for me. It's Saint Therese of Lisieux for me. She's always been my favorite.
I'll let you guess who mine is.
It's the grilling saint. It's the grilled saint.
I haven't looked too much at saints, but got a rep, St. Mary MacKillop, the only Australian saint thus far.
Oh, yes.
My patron is St. Michael.
St. Michael the Archangel. Nice. Okay. The other guys?
St. John Henry Newman.
Nice.
My confirmation saint is St. Patrick because I read somewhere that he's the patron saint of engineers. I don't know how accurate that is.
It's true.
It is. Okay.
Yeah, and then my favorite saint aside from that is probably St. Cecilia, patron saint of musicians.
Yes, I like St. Cecilia as well.
My favorite saint is probably Saint Clare, just because I'm noticing a lot of life similarities there, and it feels like we're becoming friends. So.
Oh, that's a Saint Clare of Assisi, right?
Yeah.
Ah, nice.
Super cool.
Yeah, I like her as well. All right.
Eric. Sorry,
yes.
I was getting a massage,
yes,
so that's why I couldn't.
Error. Thank goodness. I hope your massage is fine. Favorite saint, go.
Okay. Sorry, my back was hurting so much that I needed a massage. Anyways, I am old. My favorite saint, I would say, is Maria Goretti right now.
Mm-hmm. I like it like right now. Tomorrow it's going to be different.
Well, so there's two things that I relate with Maria Goretti. I won't get into too much detail, but I guess it's trauma and forgiveness. So I struggle with forgiveness a lot, and I think Maria Goretti just reminds me that, yeah, forgiveness is really important, and that if you ever pray to Our Father, you say, "Forgive us our trespasses as we forgive other people." And I think for me, it's a huge struggle to always ask God for forgiveness, but not giving other people forgiveness. So I think that's why Maria Goretti is a good reminder for me for that, and that's why I really like her as a saint.
Epic.
Nice.
What about you, Lisa?
I have two favorite saints. One is Saint Francis of Assisi. It's pretty much because of the prayer that he has. Make me the make me channel of the peace, because it really relates to me a lot. Because I'm a very sinful person myself, but I want to do my best to make good out of everything. And also the second one is very obvious, is Senior Canto Niño.
Oh yes,
Yeah,
the
because
child
it's a
Jesus
girl.
in the Philippines. Yeah,
Yes, sir.
epic. I like that. Oh look who joined us! It's Pi, but he's deaf and muted. That's great. It's like it's Pi, but he can't talk and he can't hear us. That's great. Who hasn't gone?
Myself.
Lies.
So,
Yes, Lies go.
both St. Thomas's and St. Jerome.
Saint Thomas Aquinas and
Both of them. Aquinas and the Apostle.
oh, okay. I was just like, there are a lot of Saint Thomases, friends.
There are two main ones.
Hey, Saint Thomas More. He was like my old
St. Thomas. Wait, was Thomas Becket
Yes.
Catholic?
Becket, St.
Thomas
Thomas Becket.
Okay,
yes.
hey, I was remembering
Yeah.
that one right. Okay, cool.
They must have
Alright.
parish of St. Thomas
Aquinas.
More. Pretty
You know-
close.
Funny enough, I actually had sort of an encounter with Thomas More back when I was Protestant, in a way that like I didn't. Looking back on it, I realized was more significant than I understood at the time.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a good saint.
He is. He was I think Thomas More. Thomas More was my old parish. And he was yeah. I think I still have I don't know if you guys collect tiny saints. I think that's how you would know what my favorite saints are because I have all of them right in front of me. But like if I had to list all of them, there'd probably be about 20. But alrighty. Okay, so this one is for you, Jeremy. It's your favorite question.
Oh no.
You should read it.
Okay, I'll read it. Let me just scroll up.
Wait, hold on. How can it be his favorite if it's never been asked before?
It's his favorite question.
It's
Yeah,
his
but
favorite.
he's never been asked before. I don't think anyone has ever asked Mystic.
I don't think
This
so
one-
either, but I think it'll be his favorite one, and it is his favorite one.
Yes, big brain.
Jeremy, read it.
Okay. From Gaius Augustus Wapulus Major. I don't think this has been asked already. Is Mystic Jeremy a real mystic? Well, I will give the traditional answer. No, I am not a real mystic. Stop asking.
It's so great.
Oh gosh, okay.
Yep.
Um,
There is a Mystic role on the server. It is currently the second highest VC role.
yes, that is true. I think it's level 20 that you get.
I think only
Level
10
20.
people, 9 or 10 people have it right now.
Wait,
What?
20?
it
Yeah.
can't be 20 because I don't think I have it.
Yeah,
I'm
neither
level,
do neither do I.
Oh,
Yeah.
you can. Okay. We can double check that later. Okay, next one. Hi mods, can each of you introduce yourselves in a basic way? Country of origin and age, full legal name, descendant, social security number, credit card info, and the logins to any investment holdings you might have.
So
Oh, yeah,
I can
No.
go first.
Oh my gosh.
My name is name redacted. I am from America. I have redacted amount of descendants, and my social security number is redacted.
Country of origin, United States. Legal name, fly snow. Descendants, none that my bishop knows about, and none of the rest.
Like it's not that my bishop knows about.
No.
I'm Riley. I'm sure most of you have guessed my first name by now. Country of origin, Australia. Descendants, don't worry about it. We don't have social security numbers here.
You don't?
No,
How does your government keep track of all of you?
I don't know my customer reference number with Centrelink.
They implant Australians at birth with microchips.
All I
Hi,
could guess is
bye.
maybe a customer reference number, but like that's about it. We don't do social security stuff.
We have social insurance number in Canada.
Yes,
SIN.
yeah,
we have
we
SIN.
do.
It's called
And-
SIN. We have SIN.
Yes, we know you have sin in Canada.
We have a lot of
Let's see. Okay, so my country
Spicy
of
today.
origin is somewhere on Earth. My age is it's a legal integer. My full legal name is composed of letters within the 26 Roman letters. I don't have any descendants. My social security number is a number of digits long. So is my credit card number. And along with any investment holdings, I'll tell you once I remember them myself.
That is true. I was gonna say, I was like, I think I
Yeah.
need to remember my own login. I don't actually know.
Yeah.
I know I have
I forgot to mention, since Lace brought it up, my age is made up of some illegal digits. You can only find
What?
them.
What?
Yeah, some
Illegal.
illegal
What does
digits.
that
Yeah, you can only
mean?
find them.
Don't
I
don't worry
hear if
about
you're an
it.
electrical engineer, you're
Wow.
allowed to have the square root of -1 in your age.
That is
Ah,
my
Goodness.
age is complex.
Yes.
my age is x years, where -1 is less than or equal to sine x is less than or equal to 1.
All right. Any of you other mods willing to answer this meme question?
Okay.
Guys, question.
I
Guys,
just
what
got back.
question are we on? Are we on
What?
buff?
And
What
some.
does...
Oh, and some. Oh, Pi. Hi, Pi.
Hi, I made it. I
You
couldn't.
made it.
I tried to get in a couple minutes ago,
I
but
know you came in and you were like muted and deafened, and I was like, "That's
deafened.
great. Pi's here."
My phone. I guess maybe I haven't. No, I thought I have though. The beta. I'm deafened on the mobile beta for some reason, and I can't find the undeafen button.
Oh.
It's okay, Pi. You are
Anyway,
here.
I'm on my
Do you want to
laptop
answer
now,
this
yes.
meme question?
Is this Boss Rocha's question?
Yes, it is.
Um,
Please don't give your real thing. That would be very
no, I think I'll pass.
I can answer it.
Okay.
So I am, in terms of citizenship, I am a servant of Her Majesty Elizabeth II by the grace of
So
God,
cringe,
Queen
dude.
Queen
Oh.
of the United Kingdom and of Canada and of Australia and of the United States and
Such a
of
LARP.
Fired.
and
Literally.
of other realms and territories.
Fired.
Rule Britannia.
And some, do you want to answer this meme question?
This question, let's see. Basically, country of origin, Texas.
Texas is not a country.
You
It
take
will be
that
one
back.
day. Yeah,
And
age,
age?
no. Legal name, no. Descendants, like what does that mean? How many kids I have?
You have two.
Yeah.
Either that or the
Two,
Disney
yeah.
movie.
Oh, yeah, I've seen all of those, sadly.
Social security number, credit card.
Yeah.
I would like to know that too.
No, no.
No,
Logins.
banned.
Man, my investments are all in the red right now. I don't know if you even want those.
That's not good. All right, I'm going on to the next question. Oh, this one's a more serious one. For all of the mods, if you were to choose a fictional creature to help you out in general, what would you choose and why? And some I'm echoing on your end. I'm just...
Minotaur.
Am I allowed to pick anything I've
Serious being
designed
a
for
relative
D&D?
term.
I don't know. It's a fictional
on.
creature.
I want to choose the gray matter aliens from Ben 10, because they're like crazy smart and they could help me answer all kinds of questions.
Pretty good choice.
Okay. What about you, other mods? Do you know? Do you need time to think?
Yeah.
A Minotaur.
Okay,
It's
a
actually a
minute.
good question.
All right,
I
other
mean,
mods, go ahead.
like, why do I need a fictional creature when I have Jesus?
Please,
Oh,
don't
gosh.
come on. This is like a funny question. Don't be like, oh, Jesus. Like,
Sunday
it's a funny
school
question.
answers.
Oh my goodness.
To be honest, I would really like a dragon.
I would like a dragon as well. You know what? I think when I saw this question, I told Taro, I said, I want a dragon. And then he was just like, why are you asking for something that can cause destruction? Why can't you say you want a doppelganger who can like do other work for you? And I'm like, because dragons are cool and I want a dragon.
Yeah. I was
Burn
thinking more like
everything.
I was thinking more familiar style fictional creature like little thing. Then I thought, you know what, screw it. Doesn't say I can't. Dragon. I want a dragon.
So speaking of things that cause destruction, Autobot.
Oh god, that's already activist. You already have them.
No, someone that can control time and take me back and forth. There's so
There is
many
no
things I want to
fictional
see,
creature that does that.
like how the pyramids were made, where they all came from.
And so, how are
that
you even answering that question? That's just a fictional creature. What creature has like the power of
well,
time?
a
A
fake one.
Time Lord.
Yeah,
That's not
Time
a
Lord.
creature.
Technically, it is.
It's a creature.
We're all
If it was
creatures.
D&D,
We're all
it'd be a
creatures.
creature.
Ugh.
Created creature.
Okay.
Yeah, so Doctor Who, that's who I need.
Nice.
Doctor
Doctor Who, but
Alright.
only like
Or Doc
prior to
Brown.
the 12. Like, and nothing after
Brown.
12.
Dr.
Yeah.
Brown.
I like the first Doctor from the reboot, like the bald guy. I liked him.
Eccleston.
Eccleston.
Yeah, and then what was the old dude that didn't last
my
very long? I
gosh.
really liked him too.
Capaldi?
Oh, you mean wait, are you talking about the War Doctor or are you talking about the one after Matt Smith?
Yeah, that one, the old
Capaldi.
dude.
Capaldi,
Yeah.
that's
He was one of my favorite Doctors. Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Other mods want to go.
I would like Parthenax.
Oh, what?
Hey, Parthenax.
Parthenax.
from
Dragon Games.
Oh my
from Elder
goodness.
Scrolls.
From Skyrim.
Yeah, Skyrim.
Oh my
Parthenax, the big dragon.
Of course,
Okay.
Liz in Skyrim. Yep.
Like, of course it's Skyrim.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Who else? I don't know.
I want a Bionicle.
Who's been tracking? Oh, Lily. Yeah, go ahead.
I mean, I always thought a unicorn would be kind of fun because can't they heal you? Like, I'm pretty sure they have special powers.
They're dead though, isn't it? Like unicorn. Oh wait, this is like Harry Potter. Oh my god, I'm gonna get flamed. Like it was like I think it's Harry Potter that has like unicorn blood. You want to kill a unicorn?
Oh, I have no idea. I just heard that they were vaguely magical, and I think it would be nice because then you could ride around on it, and so it would serve kind of like multiple purposes, you know?
Yeah.
Very practical.
Nice.
Who's that Pokemon? I forgot the name. Who's the Pokemon?
Who's that Pokemon?
Who's that Pokemon that can grant
Oh
wishes?
no, Lace is gonna know the answer.
Jirachi.
Yeah, I'll have that because so I can get my wish.
Alright.
If you've seen the movie though, Jirachi doesn't grant wishes. It teleports things from elsewhere to try and grant your wish.
It steals
Knew
wishes.
It basically, it steals things from elsewhere to try and grant your wish.
That's fine. I don't care if it's stolen from somewhere else. I'm kidding.
Alright.
Just get an army of unknown. They
Okay,
can warp
Pokemon.
reality.
Oh my goodness. Okay, Pokemon. Okay, who hasn't gone? Pi, did you go?
I did not, but I'm not exactly sure what to answer. I like the idea of time manipulation, but I don't know of any fictional creatures that are
I know,
capable
Ansem
of
was
that.
just
Doctor Who.
Okay.
Just like Time Lord.
Since Pokemon was brought up, I'm changing my answer. I'm gonna Latios.
Oh no. Which Pokemon is it, Lace? You can only choose one.
Latios, it's my favorite.
Okay. Alright. That's your Pokemon.
Who's the
That's an
Pokemon?
acceptable answer.
Who's the
Latios is
Pokemon
pretty cool.
who can control time in the Palkia? Or is it
Dialga. Dialga's the Time Lord.
Dialga, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Although,
I
if you're going for
why did I
like
almost
that kind of
confuse
power,
How
just
did
go
I
straight to
know that this
Arceus.
chat was going to devolve into Pokemon talk? My goodness. Once one of you talks about Pokemon, like it never ends.
There's so many
Look,
Poke nerds
hey.
on our mod team.
I know.
You've opened up
Okay.
a can of Wurmples.
I know. I'm closing the can. We are moving on to the next question. Hi mods, quick question. Which method of control in the relatively unknown and unheard of book 1984 do you most resonate with and like to use? I've never read that book, so I don't know what that means.
Double
I think, yeah. I think my favorite is you just don't kill someone, you make sure you pretend that they don't exist, and you remove all records of them.
Yeah,
so
I agree with Error.
Yeah, so
Damnatio Memoriae. Okay.
yeah, so they
The
just don't
principle-
exist. They disappear. Period.
The principle of newspeak is a very interesting concept that I would like to fiddle around with.
Oh, are you gonna like say a text wall now, Riles?
No, because that would be double plus ungood to do when it's a group AMA.
Okay, Flies, do you know? I never read this book, so I don't know.
Just to avoid saying the same thing, the idea of the perpetual enemy to maintain a populist political power. It is a very common thing.
The Wapple. The Wapple is Goldstein.
Oh no, it is.
Well, I don't know if it is.
Wapple is Goldstein.
No, that's No, but our server members like Wapple. They
That's what
need
I'm
to.
saying. I'm just
Yeah.
like, yeah, and some of the mods do too, like
Yeah.
Snails and Ara, and I think Riled. Some of you guys like Wapple.
Yeah,
I have
you
never
were here
wappled.
pretended to like Goldstein. Brian.
I've never
Yeah.
read this book, so I don't know how to answer this question. Okay, anybody else who wants to? I've never read this book, so I don't know what to say.
I'm in the same boat as Chin.
I think
Okay.
The
also like
propaganda and the
yeah,
separating of classes, I think those were pretty strong points.
yeah.
Mm.
I think
See,
also
separation of classes.
yeah,
That's why we have like the roles.
Roles,
yes,
yep.
exactly. Let them know who's who.
All right. Okay. All right. So we'll move on. I know Lily, you didn't read the book, so I don't know if you have an answer to that question.
I think Thrash Tanks
Nah,
just
I don't.
grappled to time himself out.
Okay.
Let me
All
see.
right.
Yes,
What?
yes, he did. He reacted with Wapple in this chat and timed himself out.
Who?
Hi, you are
Thrash
so
Tanks.
funny.
Thrash Tanks.
Somebody like got timed out reacting with Wapple. Like this is not a
In the
Wapple
live
free
chat.
zone. All right, I'm moving on to the next question. Okay, so favorite Bible verses. Oh my gosh. I'll just go to my go-to, which is Proverbs 3:5-6. And if you don't know that one, then I cannot help you. But it's Proverbs 3:5-6 has always been my favorite one, and I'll always default to that because even if I had like more favorite verses as I got older, that was probably my first favorite verse when I was like when I first started reading the Bible, which was like when I was 8 or 9 or something, and I just always liked that verse. So Proverbs 3, verses 5-6.
And I'll go with it's one of the ones that comes up weekly in evening prayer, Philippians 2, the Christological hymn. Though he was in the form of God, Jesus did not deem equality with God something to be grasped at, etc.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Mine is Matthew chapter 28 verse 20, and it's the end of it where he says, "And I am with you always, even to the end of the age."
I like that too.
That's a really good one.
Anybody else? Ansel or whoever.
Go for it if you want to.
It's the Ecclesiastes one, a time to live, a time to die. I really like that one.
Oh, I love that one. That's a good choice.
What about you,
There
Lily?
is a sea.
I think probably Psalm 27:8, which is, "My heart says of you, seek His face. Your face, O Lord, I will seek." I don't know.
Oh,
It's just kind of
I
poetic.
like that. So good. All right. Who else?
I
Go.
my real favorite is 1 Corinthians 1:23. But we preach Christ crucified, a stumbling block to the Jews and foolishness to the Gentiles. But my meme favorite comes from a comedian that I enjoy watching. It's Psalm 38:7 for anyone that has ever listened to Tim Hawkins, which reads, "For my loins are filled with a loathsome disease, and there is no soundness in my flesh."
Okay.
I'm sorry,
My
why would
favorite.
Tim Hawkins use this? But okay, I guess I get it. I guess I better look that up. Some other time.
Okay. Jeremy.
My favorite verse is Joshua 24:15. And if you will be unwilling to serve the Lord, choose this day whom you will serve, whether the gods your fathers served in the region beyond the river, or the gods of the Amorites in whose land you dwell. But as for me and my house, we will serve the Lord.
Epic.
Nice.
What's yours?
Okay.
Please, wanna go?
Mine is one Thessalonians chapter 5 verse 16-18, which is, "Rejoice always, pray without cease, give thanks
Yeah.
in all circumstances, for this is the will of God in Christ Jesus for you."
That one's good. All right.
I just remembered what mine is.
Okay, what?
But I need to find it. No, I need to
Okay.
find it. I remember
Okay.
which lectionary entry it is almost.
Okay, go
but
find it. Go find it, Pi. Cygnus.
Well, my long one is all of Psalm 22, or 21 if you're reading the Dewey Reams. But my favorite verse is Luke chapter 1 verse 28. And when the angel had come to her, he said, "Hail, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women."
Epic.
Mm.
Yeah. All right. Pi, did you find it?
Yes, I did find it.
Okay, what is it?
It's just it's it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird, but it's just it's the I think it's the shortest gospel in the entire the shortest gospel reading in the entire Sunday and daily lectionary. If it's not the shortest, it's the funniest short one for I don't know. It's a little or I guess it's at least mildly funny. Mark 3 20 to 21. Jesus came with his disciples into the house. Again the crowd gathered, making it impossible for them even to eat. When his relatives heard of this, they set out to seize him, for they said he is out of his mind. And that's it. That's it. That's the entire gospel on a Saturday in January. And it's normally when I go on the March for Life. That's normally the gospel reading the day after the march. So
I find it
and
less relevant.
it's just it's not that it means much, but I just find it funny how it's that short and basically all it is people saying he crazy, bro.
I think there was a verse that I actually liked too. That became my favorite. I think in the last 5 years, which was Luke 1:45. Blessed is she who believed the Lord will fulfill His promises to her. So that one kept me going strong through my darkest times the last 5 years. So Luke 1:45 is that one. I just had to look and make sure that was the right one. Okay, who hasn't gone?
So I
Everybody go. Oh,
actually
Lace.
don't have a favorite Bible verse, but my grandma does, and her favorite one is "Be still and know that I am God." So that's what I
That's
usually
pretty good.
default to.
Nice. All
I
right.
don't have too much of a favorite either, but one I do really like is Psalm 23:4. Even though I walk through the
Oh,
valley of the shadow of death, I fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me.
like it. Riles is like
Every time
going
we
with the
go to
loud.
politics, Jim.
Psalm 23 before we go check it. It's funny because all of us are here, so I don't know who's checking any of the other channels. So that's nice. It's nice, guys. The entire server is overrun because we're all like over here. There's like a million people waiting at the gates. It's like everybody's just like wappling in like every other channel.
If there was a problem, we'd get a ping.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, if we
Yeah.
do get a ping, I'm not looking at it. Okay.
We'll be fine.
I realized what is it? Okay, it's 10:30. Oh my gosh. All right, we can keep going. All right. How were you guys first introduced to the server? This is from Madeline. Did you ever expect to become a mod or a high-ranking mod or an admin? I guess. What would past you say if they saw you doing this? So I guess like if each of us go, we can answer all of it straight at once. So I'll go first. So I will say that I was first introduced to this server when Ansem dropped the link to the server in a different server that I was helping to run. It was a different Catholic server, and he dropped the link there. And did I ever expect to become a mod? At first, I didn't because I thought, oh, great, I can just be a part of another Catholic server and not become a mod. But then there were so many things that I needed fixed. And I think from an earlier question, I said that what I liked about being a mod is just I like things to be a certain way. Like things need to be coordinated a certain way. So I did expect to be mod, but I did not expect to be admin. But I'm happy to be, and for a long time. What would past you say if they saw you doing this? I think past me would be like, why are you spending so much time online? Are you crazy? So so I think past me would be shocked at the amount of time I spend online with strangers. So yeah. Okay. So who wants to go next?
I'll go next. So I got on Google and I typed, "What is the most based of all based Catholic Discord
Oh my
servers?"
god.
And this was the first result. So I hopped on, and I didn't expect to I didn't expect to be made a mod. And past me would be like, "Why are you Catholic?" Because past me was not.
Nice. All right. Who wants to
Alright.
go
How
next?
was I introduced to the server? I was on the Catholic memes subreddit, and in one of the pinned comments, like, "Hey, we have D&D in our server," and I'm like, "Yeah, let's join." I proceed to do barely any D&D here, but I'm here. I was inactive until like March after joining
That's
September
true.
last year. So I never expected to become a mod until one day until one day I think like Gebs got promoted. And I just get a ping from Chin Riles, you're next on my list. I don't know what past me would say if they saw me doing this. They'd call me a nerd. That's probably the easiest answer.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
for me,
Yes.
I was on r/Catholic memes beforehand, and it's really funny because when I was in college, r/Catholic memes is like offhandedly mentioned as like the best place for memes on the internet, and it wasn't until much later I like came back to it for memes. And then one day I just saw the pinned comment. It's like, we have a Discord server now, and I already spent like a ton of time on Discord on other servers. And I'm like, oh, finally a Catholic server where I can actually talk about Catholic stuff. And so I came here. Um, I was not surprised when I was offered mod because I kind of do mod stuff anyway. Like if someone's like cursing, I'm like, you shouldn't curse, that kind of stuff, which is where that meme came from. Um, so like I wasn't really surprised about that. It was kind of funny though when the server got both a Minecraft server and D&D, because both of those are very tied to my main hobbies, and they both arose on the server independently of me. Um, and so I of course jumped on both of those as they rose. I was surprised when I was offered the rank of admin, because I was not expecting that. I mentioned earlier I was expecting other mods who had been mod longer than me to be promoted first. Um, if past me saw me here, I don't think they'd be like, oh, cool, that's the future. That's probably what my reaction would be.
Similar reaction.
Okay, so yeah, sorry, go ahead, Flies.
Similar reaction to Lace if past me saw the future. It's like, yeah, hang out in a Catholic community online. Sure, whatever. I had been active on r/Catholicism's Reddit for a fairly long time. Joined their Discord server. Never actually did much with it. The conversations there just never hooked me. Been a lurker on Catholic memes for quite a while. Saw a post there about their Catholic Discord server. I was like, oh, why not? So I went ahead and connected. But back then, you had to get reaction rolls just as part of joining. And I saw, oh, they've got a discernment thread. And so I started talking with other people about seminary, going to seminary, and then eventually I was just being active in general. Then I got COVID and was stuck inside with nothing to do for 2 weeks. And so I got very active. And by the end of it, I was offered mod.
Yeah. I remember mentioning, yeah.
For
Lady.
me,
Yeah. No, that's okay. Go ahead.
I just think, for me, I just wanted to, like, again, I was home. I don't know if you guys noticed, but in Canada we had, like, I think our restrictions was a bit longer, and so I wanted more Catholic community. So yeah, I was already on Discord with a couple friends. I didn't realize there was a public search bar where you can search for other public Discord servers. So I clicked that. I just wrote Catholic. This was the first server that popped up. I joined and then kind of just kept talking. I did not expect to ever become mod because Ansel specifically told me he doesn't want Canadians on the team.
That's such a thing, though, considering how like I've been here for so long. I'm Canadian.
He didn't say
So
he doesn't want Canadians. He doesn't want more Canadians.
Well, look at that. Now he's got like 3. We had Wubai here too, so that's like because he's had a lot of Canadians on here, and we had
Yeah.
Father Inwar as well. Okay, continue, Eric.
Yeah, so I didn't expect to be mod, but and I just liked hanging out, like talking to people here. Everyone was fun and nice, so I just kept hanging out. And then eventually I was put in prison, and I honestly thought I was in trouble because I was put in the prison, and then Ansem was like, "Yo," and I was like, "Oh, I'm about to get banned," um, and I was like super nervous. But then eventually he was like, Do you want to join the mod team?" I was like, "Yeah, sure. I'll be awesome." And I said I would be honored to be in a mod team. And then I spelled honored the Canadian way, and then I had to quickly correct myself to spell it the American way so I don't get in
Because
trouble.
Ansem would have banned you for that. I know. It's so ridiculous. I do remember that Ansem was very proud of himself when he put you in the prison room. He's like, I'm gonna trick it.
I was never put in holding, but I remember Anselm used me when he found because I started acting really like nice to Anselm because when Gebs got promoted as well, Chin told me to try and impress Ansem. So like I started like always greeting Ansem when he joined the chat and stuff, and eventually he cottoned on when he found the message, and he started using me and that to troll Chin.
Oh
And
my
so like
god.
one day I get a DM. It's like from him. It's like, "Yo, you're a cool dude. I'm just using you to troll Chin."
That's
And then
awful, dude.
the next day I got, "Yo, are you free? Want to be mod?"
That's how you know you're gonna become a mod. You just get a yo from Ansem in your DM.
It's like you get a yo and your DM's like, it's time.
It is time. It's either you get banned or you get promoted.
It's the make or break.
Snail, sis, you're here. Should
I
answer
am
this.
here.
All right, you should answer this because you haven't gone like ever. So the question is, how were you first introduced to the server? Did you expect to become a mod? And what would past you say if they saw you doing it?
I was already a mod on Catholic memes, and I'd been for a while, and I never used Discord. And I actually joined, and I was like, I'm never gonna use this. So I uninstalled it from my phone, and then I got back on, and I'd been on for like 3 hours, and then someone was like, I'll just make you mod here too. That's what happened. It was like the shortest speed run to Discord mod ever.
That is true because you were already modding. Yeah, like
Yeah.
Yeah,
the
Snails was pretty
subreddit.
on point with CM, so I'm like,
Yeah.
try it out here.
Yeah.
I'd already
Yeah.
been trapped. So
All right. Who hasn't gone? Other
I
mods
haven't
go.
gone.
Okay.
And
Okay, we'll do Jeremy first, then we'll do Lawrence, then we'll do Let's Go.
Okay, so I joined the server through the Catholic Mabes subreddit. It was about like the 22nd of August, I would say. Did I ever expect to become mod? No, I definitely did not. At least when I joined the server, and basically throughout the entire time I've been here, until the raid we had, and then I was made a shusher to help with that. And then after that, I became a mod for the subreddit. That's when I started to think I might become a mod on Discord. And then I knew I was going to become a mod when Error started hinting that I was going to become a mod.
and when I
Yeah,
started
there's-
pestering Ansel about it.
Yeah.
telling mod secrets error.
I
Is that
did
what
not
you
do.
mean?
I did no such thing.
Listen,
He's lying.
all of us do, like it's very clear that we all do this, especially since like Riles just said that I was like hinting that he was gonna be mod next. And I was doing that because we needed like another Oceana mod and Riles was super active. So that but
You didn't
I've done
hint. You literally just said you're next on my list.
Listen, this is how I've made to all the mods. Like literally, I tell Flies this as well. Like even when he became Vision, I'm like, listen, the reason why he became mod is because of me. The reason why Lace became admin is because of me. Like I swear, most of you who are here is because of me. Like me, pestering Anselm about it.
I know at least one mod that is not here, at least directly because of you.
That is true. There's also many mods who aren't here because of me.
The
All right,
creator and destroyer of mods.
I think okay, Lawrence, you go next.
How was I first introduced? Anselm had posted about it in Catholic memes. I think it was literally within the hour of his post. I was in the server. Did you ever expect to become a mod? No. I even said on multiple occasions, and you can still find it in the search. On multiple occasions, I said I would not make a good mod. Don't make me a mod. I shouldn't be a mod.
That is true. That was one of the flags actually that Anselm pointed out. He's like, this dude doesn't want to become a mod.
and then I was like just before, I think it was before Easter or maybe even before Lent. I don't remember how far back. Then yeah, I get a message from Anselm. Hey, you want to become a mod? I was like,
it was definitely already Lent. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I couldn't quite remember, but yeah, I was like, sure, yeah, that's fine.
That was another time I pestered Anselm. Lawrence, Jeremy, and Marina have been my three big pesters.
The last question on that.
And what would past you say if they saw you doing this? He'd probably, well, frankly, he'd be confused how you became a mod. After all of the I shouldn't be a mod comments, so.
And I think it was Lee, so you can go next.
Okay, so like first of all, before I came into the server, I really don't use Reddit or Discord a lot. It my arrival here in this server is really weird because at that time, I was always playing video games and I do have Discord because I work in Game Banana and then one day I was like in my Facebook I was trying to change my cover photo into something very cool and at that time I was very into vaporwave. So I searched on Google, looked up on vaporwave wallpaper. It was just the usual vaporwave kind of stuff. And then I eventually came into a photo of a Catholic painting, but on a vaporwave style. And I was like, wow, that's really cool. And then I tried to search where it's from, and then I arrived in the subreddit called R Crabwave.
Oh
And
yeah.
then, yeah, and then, I was like looking into the subreddit. Oh, it's really cool. There's so many stuff. And then Anselm pinned a comment. No, not comment. Pinned a post in Crabwave like, oh, we have uh, a server in the. Like, all right, sir. I'm gonna go in there and see what it's like, and then yeah, I pretty much arrived. I interacted with months, but I was like very quiet as I am now, still very quiet and useful, and I just go do my own thing, and one day Ansel messaged me all of a sudden, like out of the blue, and like, hey, do you want to become a mod? I was like, yeah, sure, okay. Yeah, and then all right, you're gonna do this and that. And then I was like, well, you don't have to worry about it because I have, experience doing some modding stuff in my work. Well, work with uh, quotation marks work. And then I'm like, yeah, sure, okay. And then yeah, I got in there pretty much. I did not expect to be a mod like ever. Like I'm just gonna be there and
Yeah, I think
interact
we
with other
even banned
people.
you at one point. So I was
Yeah,
actually
yeah,
pretty shocked too. I was like, I told Ansel, you want Liz to become a mod? You literally banned him like a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, it was really funny early on because I had before we actually had like an official list of like okay, list what happened here, what happened here. I kept like a personal list of individuals on the server who like didn't break the rules but I was concerned might in the future. And somehow Church made his way on that list. And like I always listed a reason next to it, and the only reason next to it was question mark, question mark, question mark. I'm like, how? Why?
Yeah,
What was
Apparently I was
Caslace
on,
thinking?
and then Anselm's like, we should make him like a mod. And I'm like, do you know that he got banned? That you banned him?
yeah, like I think like 3 hours as I got into the server, I got banned and then
Yeah, because you posted like a link or something. Yeah, but okay.
yeah.
And then last question, Lise, what would your past you say if they saw you doing this?
Uh, Probably I will say, well, you really didn't. I really didn't expect to be a mod in a very big community, but well, here you are. I guess.
Sure.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Awesome. Thank you, Lise. All right. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of us now.
Yeah.
We have like I think we lost a couple people. There's like about 30 people listening. Now it's like only 17. Okay, I can go on for the next 15 minutes and then I do have to go to bed because I have work tomorrow. But who else hasn't gone for this one? This is actually really
The
interesting.
speed run the next few questions.
What do you mean?
I
How
have
are we gonna speed run? There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's like 13 of us. How do we
We
speed
all
run?
answer at once.
We've
Problem
made it
solved.
like
Yeah.
through
7, 8,
maybe
9, 10,
20%
11,
of the
12.
questions, if even.
R.I.P. Okay, how are we gonna do this? I
We
didn't
can
think.
let's skip the meme questions, like what's your social insurance numbers and like what's your bank account. We'll just skip through those questions.
We already answered
Skip the
that.
main questions and don't poll necessarily everyone for an answer to everything. People answer
Okay.
if they want, but otherwise move on. We
All
don't
right.
need to hear everyone
Okay.
for every question.
All
I
right.
would like to answer the question that had just been posed, though.
Okay. All right, fine. Go ahead. We'll do you.
And I think after me, I think Lily is the only one who didn't answer yet. Also, yeah, but yeah, here's the. But by the way, dropping in chat the actual log of Lee's getting banned, and he was made mod like the next week or something. Anyway.
Anyway, okay, go answer.
Anyway, so it started because after a while of sometimes browsing Reddit for various things, I think like but so for instance, Ling Ling 40 Hours, classical music meme sub, um that was something that I would look at sometimes, um and um and it was the reason I made my Reddit account some years ago. Um and like I'd browse like that, ask Reddit, and I looked at r/Catholicism at some point, and I was like, yeah, this doesn't really interest me. I've been Catholic my whole life, so it wasn't Catholicism that didn't interest me, but the sub was like, this is not the kind of material I'm looking for. I'm looking for deep philosophy and memes. So eventually I was like, why don't I just search up to see if there is a Catholic meme subreddit? So I did that search on uh, in September last year. I believe it was Our Lady of Sorrows, September 15th. And lo and behold, there's the Catholic meme subreddits. And I was like, this is good. I'm joining this. I'm going to join this sub. 5 days later, the sub gets locked down to keep the trolls out. So I had joined, but I did not have. I did not
Shut
have
up.
post approval. I did not. I did not have post approval, so when I wanted to comment, I couldn't. And eventually, that frustrated me enough times that I was like, okay, I got to figure out a way to make this happen. I don't see myself posting Catholic stuff anywhere else on Reddit. Oh, but wait a minute, they have a Discord server. So that by then it was October. I joined the Discord server, avoided General. Parish Hall was still called General at the time, yes. I
Yes,
avoided General as soon as I got in and went straight to faith discussions. And I spent the next few hours really enjoying watching watching Concord and Chin and Gloomy. Remember Gloomy? Oh man, so sad that she's gone. But anyway, and not just from the server, but anyway, no, it was it was so great. And Concord was still orange at the time. He became red not long later, but he was still orange.
I was gonna be like, he is still a prod. I'm like, oh, okay, that's when he became gay as well. Okay.
Yeah. So, so that was just absolute. It was absolutely great. And I like already I was learning the lore on day one.
Yeah.
And becoming a part of it. And then I kind of left it alone for 2 weeks. And it was when there were Halloween events and All Saints and such that I got back into it, and then I was a regular for a long time. Now, I wasn't. It took a long time. I wanted mod for almost the entire time I was on this server.
You wanted to become a mod?
I did, but I knew better.
Getting fired.
I know.
I knew better. I knew I
He's
should not. So okay, maybe it took like a month, but like around the time church was made mod, I was like, yeah, I want to express interest. I would express interest in mod, but I know that you should never outright ask for mod.
That's
never.
good. You knew, so, yeah, you shouldn't ask for a mod. If you ask for a mod, you never become mod.
Yep. So I knew. So I knew I knew I had to wait. But I did my best. I read backlog. I did detective work sometimes. I did detective work on the sub. At one point.
Yes, I think that's what I actually think. Pi, that's what made us notice you. I was just like, Pi is insane. Like we were just like, he is insane. I think he would be a good mod, even if he is insane.
Yeah. No, I just sometimes my priorities could be better. That's the main thing. But yeah. So
So did you expect to become a mod?
I was hoping for it, but I was like, if it didn't it was a state like if it happened, like past me would not have been past me once I joined the server would not have been surprised if I became a mod. I also would not have been surprised if I had never become a mod. And past me like years ago would have been like like, oh my goodness, you finally do become a mod of something in the future.
Oh
Because
my
I had
goodness,
wanted to
don't.
become a mod of something
Hi, you're
for
so
a long
ridiculous.
time.
Don't make that a goal. Like, stop. All right.
We're talking like 15-year-old me, okay? Anyway, anyway, no, but like um, suddenly in February 15th, I get a DM from Anselm. Yo,
Yeah, it's the
you
Yo
gonna be
DM.
online during Lent? I'm like, yeah, and
Oh yeah, that's why we didn't make you a mod at first, because you said you were leaving to be less active.
well, I was like, what did I say actually? I said, I said, yeah, yeah, the exact convo. Yo, what is it? Will you be on Discord during Lent? Yes, especially if my time spent here doesn't unbalance my life too much. And then there was a bit of convo after that, and then 1:30 p.m. I'm at the church because I'm doing my work as sacristan. I've just like doing work after mass, but I had taken a taken a bathroom break, and I right after I got out of the bathroom, I get a DM from from Anselm, and again it's yo, and I open Discord and start drafting a reply, and before I can even finish, I see the ping. Ushers, welcome to mod team.
Oh, yeah.
That was the time when me, Marina, and Ara
And
were
Era.
all
Yeah.
we were all promoted and trained at the same time. So I spent the next few hours still at the church, doing my mod
Oh
training.
yes, I remember. We were training you guys, and you were at the church.
Yeah. So
Okay.
yeah. I,
Thanks, Pi. All right, I'm okay. So,
sorry, that
you
was
have to.
long.
That's okay. That's okay. All right. So we'll just try to speed through like the few questions. So I need everybody to just answer all at once, and we're gonna sound so irritating if we all like speak all at once. But I guess that's the only way. Okay, I'll be really brief with this next question. So people want to know about Wapple. So I'll only say this once. So Wapple started when Mr. Bruh posted the Wapple emoji for the first time, and he would post it in general chat a lot, and nobody cared about it except for him. And then Mr. Bruh suggested twice in the Ask the Mods channel, which used to be the suggestions channel before, if he can add that as an emoji, and I said no because it looks stupid. And because I caused such like because I kept saying no, he kept asking for it, and then people caught on that I was irritated by the Wapple emoji, and like I think for some reason Anselm got irritated with it too. I don't know, Anselm, you can correct me if I was wrong, but
Yeah, very quickly I got irritated.
yes, he got irritated by being asked if we could have the stupid Wapple emoji as an emoji of the server. Now, looking back, I should have said yes, so we wouldn't have had this whole nonsense. But it got to the point I kept saying no, and so people caught on that it was fun to irritate both me and Anselm with it until Anselm banned the emoji entirely. It was just completely banned, and then I think it was during Christmas. Was it during Christmas? I don't know. It was during our first like CDD charity event that we raised enough
Thanksgiving.
money
It was for
that we
Thanksgiving.
it was for Thanksgiving. We raised enough money for a charity, and then I said that if we hit the target, we would bring Wapple back. But Anselm said if we were gonna bring Wapple back, it would be under very restricted um rules that it would be brought back. And so we hit the mark. I think I have to thank R2 and Mr. Bra because they donated a bunch of money just to get this dumb emoji back into the server.
I
So the
covered like
emoji's back.
10% of it.
Yeah, and Lace too. I think it was you, Lace, it was Mr. Bra, it was R2, it was somebody else as well that just dropped like a huge like amount of money for charity, which is great. And and then we hit the goal. We actually made over the goal, and I said, okay, here is Wapple, but Wapple can only be restricted to this channel. And then Ansem was like so irritated with it. He's like, you better post it in here. It's posted elsewhere. You're gonna get kicked. And that's basically what started it, guys. That's the Wapple story. So Hopefully that satisfies like anybody who like listens and has reached this part of the AMA and wants to know about why Wapple exists. That is why. It's because of Mr. Brand, because I made my irritation and Ansel made his irritation of it very obvious at the get go. And we banned it. And so that's why Wapple is what it is today.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ken, it was suggested that instead of like
Yeah.
all of us answering, just
Yeah.
pick a question and pick a mod to answer it, and then just move on. Like just diversify the
Oh,
questions.
okay. All right.
Just
All right.
delegate the question to different mods as we go through. So speed run.
All right.
Oh,
We'll speedrun
Regina
it.
finally
Okay. I
joined.
will. What? Okay. There's too many of you now. All right. I'll just pick one and I'll pick one person. Okay. So I'm gonna say. So this is red floor. I'm gonna skip this one. I'll just make it to. Okay. I'll pick one. Flies. What is your favorite state? And is it Florida?
I cannot comment on that because of Rule 7. However, I will say Florida is a state that I hate with a passion that is somewhat serious and somewhat sarcastic.
Okay. Cool. All right, Ansem, this is for you. Would you rather Texas take over the U.S. and the Texas government be the American government, or have the Papal States of America?
I would rather Texas just stay the size it is and just be its independent country. But I wouldn't be opposed to the U.S. being a protectorate under Texas. That would be fine.
Okay, Lace, what is your thoughts on theocratic monarchies?
How did I roll this one? I think theocratic and monarchy are both two words that go together well.
Okay, perfect. All right. Who am I? Okay. I have Lise. Lise, who do you think is the smartest mod?
Oh man, smartest mod? I will probably go with Activist for this one.
Akavish. Okay.
Yeah.
Reminder that it's actually Era who has the PhD, but you could choose Akavish too.
Era has a PhD?
Yeah.
What?
Era has a PhD.
Yeah, yes,
Doesn't
he has.
Iran
No
have a PhD as
way.
well?
No,
I
no,
think so.
I have a master's. Iran has the PhD.
He has a PhD, yeah. But it's okay. Like Akavish is pretty smart too because he can make the bots. All right. So Pi. If all the mods were thrown into a Thunderdome situation, who would win?
Oh no. I what I can say right off the bat is my karate training might not be able to save me unless, well, actually wait, no, the answer's
Choose a
obvious.
mod,
Volkov.
Pi.
Yeah, the answer's
Oh,
obvious.
true,
Volkov would
Volkov.
own all
That
of
is
us.
true. We're all gonna get slapped by Volkov. That is actually true.
Does Anselm have his guns?
Oh, that's a good.
No, but
I'm
Volkov's
always
got
packing.
his.
Oh my gosh. All right. Favorite chip. Should I answer this? Oh, never mind. I don't know who's my favorite. I'm gonna skip over that one. Okay, so error. What does base mean?
Base means that you are in conformity with Catholic teaching and you uphold it in your life and you have virtue in your life.
Amen.
All right. Okay, so Lawrence, how do you think Anselm suppresses mods revolting against him?
By owning the server, pretty much. If he didn't,
I fire them.
I was gonna say if he didn't
Like
own the
Nether.
server, there'd be nothing to stop it.
It's true. You could just fire everybody. Okay, Riles. If the mod team starred in a horror movie, what movie role would you give to each mod?
Mark is clearly the monster because he lurks and will Inquisition really well. This is hard.
It's hard because
Most
there's
people-
20 mods. You have to
Yeah,
get...
and I barely know half of them. Most of them, and most people die.
Who would be the hero? Oh my gosh, this is too easy. He's gonna be like Anselm.
No, easy. It's myself.
Oh, okay. I thought you're gonna be like, I'm gonna suck up to Anselm, so he'll be a hero.
I smell bias.
I know.
I don't
Alright.
suck up to anyone.
What are the other movie roles? I don't even know. Okay, whatever.
Guy that
I'm
gets
gonna...
killed first.
Yeah,
Who is the guy who
first? The
gets killed
traitor.
first?
The guy who's
I
always
would like to know
prepared.
that one though. In a if we were all in a horror movie, Rouse, who would be like killed first? I'll give you a hint. It's probably gonna be me because I don't run and I'm
I
this.
think Debs would get killed first.
That would be a chin.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's Geb.
true,
Gebs gets,
Geb.
yeah, the one that gets
R.I.P.
hazed the
Geb.
most is the first one to go.
No,
Alright,
Gibbs would
yeah.
actually fulfill the role of like the one random girl that survives at the end. For no reason other than the fact that she is Grill.
Oh gosh. All right. And okay, Jeremy, do you like ice cream and what flavors?
Yes, I do like ice cream flavors. Mint chocolate chip,
Ooh.
strawberry, mango.
Okay. Lily, do you know if the mods sit all day in mod?
I think it depends on the mod.
That's true.
That's true.
I think some of us have said we mod while we're like walking around. I think Rouse, you were the one who said that. It's like modding around.
I have been modding while walking around.
I work from home, so I always have a monitor in the background monitoring.
All right. Okay. So Cygnus, this one you answer it. Where in the world is the CDD mod team from? And do you know if it's roughly representative of the population statistic of the server as a whole? Do you actually know that? I want to know if Cygnus knows the answer to this one. Do you know where everybody's from?
Yes, sort of.
Mm.
Am I supposed to name it off?
I don't know.
Yep.
I don't know how you want to answer it.
It's pretty easy to answer if you group everyone up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
I pretty much know where everybody's from. I think Canada is overrepresented, and I don't say that in a bad way. I just say that
it is
statistically.
overrepresented. I agree.
Yes.
Completely.
You're just so nice.
Eh?
I can answer a little bit of this question too. So, a large majority of the mod team, I would say there's about, and correct me if I'm wrong, and some of you guys can check too. I'm pretty sure most of us are from North America. Majority of the mods are American. I think. I don't know how many there are of you guys
10.
who are American. 10. So basically, half of the mod team is American, which is actually not representative because I think of the entire server, I believe 60% are from the US, and you can double check that in the stats, or I don't know, whichever the mods has access to server insights, but I think 60 to like 65% of the server is from the US, if not more. So I think it's half. Canada is overrepresented. I think like Canadians only make up 3% of the server, and we have like 3 Canadian mods. 4 if Ubai was still here.
So 50% of the mod team is Canadian.
Yeah.
And
So 3%
yeah.
of.
Wait.
All right. What I'm
Chuck.
hearing is that 3% of the server does 50% of the tomfoolery.
Yes, exactly. So, and then we
Okay.
have a bunch of mods like Ark and Rouse are from like Oceania. We have Gabs and Lisa from the Philippines, Gabs from Indonesia, and so they're from like Asia. We have a couple of Euro mods, so Akavish, Ara, Marina. Yeah. They're from Europe, so we have a couple of Euro mods. But yeah, majority is from North America. So I'd say that. So I'll skip that one. Okay. I guess I'll go to me. I'll answer this one. Which channel is my favorite? I think my favorite channel is probably the like the hobby channel, particularly the food and drink channel, which is why I'm the thread leader of it. I love that channel very much. Okay, let me go. How many questions do we have left? Okay, I'll keep going. Okay, so Flies, you can answer this one. Do you prefer the Pepe prey or the normal hens prey?
Pepe Prey has more character.
I like Pepe
Pepe
prey as
prey?
well.
I
Pepe
like
prey.
Pepe Prey.
That's good.
Yeah.
Gotta
Same.
I
represent
think
them
it's
normal
Pepe
hands.
prey. Yeah.
So much less.
All right. Hold on. Let me see. Okay, Ansem, what's your favorite cheese and why?
Munster.
What?
Hey,
Munster.
Same here.
Munster, whatever you
my
say.
favorite
Munster
too.
is such a good cheese.
It is.
Yes.
What? Okay.
You have a mod team favorite?
My favorite cheese is Puns.
Hold on.
That's crazy.
Hold
This
on.
year.
That's funny.
Boo.
I would like to point out, I am right here, and you did not ask me the cheese question.
Oh,
I am
that's
so hurt.
true. See, I forget
I'm
that
offended.
there's too much like stuff all over your PFP. So that's your fault.
That's
Okay.
my fault. Okay.
Okay. So I'm gonna ask Lace this one. So Lace, do you know personally, how do you know if most of the mods come from big Catholic families or are single children, and do you know how many are the oldest?
I
you know,
have
like-
no clue.
No. I'm
We
the
should be
oldest.
able,
I'm the oldest of two. That's
yeah, we should be able to answer this quickly. Eldest of two as well.
Youngest of one, or
Oldest of
youngest
two.
of two.
Middle
I'm the
child of
youngest of
3.
two.
Yeah,
Go
I'm a
Connor.
middle of 3 as well.
Oldest of two.
okay.
I'm oldest of 5. Is that big?
That's
It's
fairly big.
Relative to the
big-ish.
to the mod team.
I
Yeah.
feel like 7 is the. I feel like to me 7 is the lower bound of great big Catholic family. So
I could
5 is
is
really the
actually
dividing line.
though. Oh no, Cygnus is gone. Okay. What about you other guys? Oh, I think you mentioned it. Yeah. I think I heard mostly twos and threes.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So we don't come from super big Catholic families, but I think a lot of us like are mixed. Like we're a mix of
Yeah.
oldest and
My family's also not Catholic. I'm a convert, so
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I personally I think 20 is a moderate size.
And that's how I learned Liz wants his harem.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask. I don't know if Lisa know the answer to this because you're next. I'm literally going through the list of like mods who are like right next to. Like I'm just going through the list. But Lisa, do you know why Anselm hates Wapple? I think this is pretty obvious though why he hates Wapple.
I'm pretty sure it's very annoying or something. And then, yeah,
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 I
probably a
think
lot.
he hates it because it's spammed a lot. Is that
It
right,
gets
Anselm?
spammed and ruins the conversation. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, that one's pretty easy. Okay. Okay, Pi, you can answer Sauron's question. He said, "Why new mods monthly, and why do they almost always come from my friend list?" I don't think you would know the answer to that one.
I new mods monthly because we need them. We
That is
keep
true.
getting people dropping from the team, or we
True.
decide, we could use another mod.
That's true.
And why do they almost always come from my friend list? Because I don't know, Sauron, you're just really active, so you just interact a lot
That
with
moment when
people.
Sauron could
Everyone, listen.
I know when Sauron could actually become a mod, but he trolls too much. I
Here's the
literally
thing.
told him.
Everyone who stays on this server long enough either becomes a mod or becomes a red roll, and
Or gets banned.
it's usually permanent. Not always though. Regina is our first red to blue conversion, and we've had a few blue to red because most of the mods who resigned were so active that they immediately
Yes.
uncovered the red roll.
I
That
miss
was
R2 as a mod.
I do miss R2 as a mod too. I don't know if he's still in live chat.
Yeah.
R2. Okay.
I love
all
you,
right.
R2.
Okay.
And it's funny. It's funny. Just I'm like little anecdote. It's funny how in some ways I see myself as similar to Dragonites. And we were considered for mod close to the same time. I was approved and he was not. He was so close to being approved for mod
I
though.
is literally like digging up drama right now.
He was so close
Unnecessarily.
though, and then he went red and kind of just stuck with it. So I feel like that happens with a lot of people. Once you hit the red, you kind of stick with it. But if you get to the blue first, then you're kind of then that's your path.
Sometimes, yeah. Okay. All right. Let me see. Okay, Error, do you like caterpillars?
I think they're really cute. They're really adorable. Yes.
Ew.
Well, I'm not gonna touch
like
them, but like they're cool.
Itchy.
I'm not-
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna skip this one. All right. So Lawrence, you're gonna answer a bunch of these. So this is from Cherry. But I'll take it one at a time. So I wanted to ask if Lawrence, if you had to travel to one place and had to stay there for 3 years, where would it be?
Barcelona.
Okay, great.
Nice.
Riles, do you like squirrels?
I'm indifferent.
Okay, Jeremy, do you have one piece of advice for the people on the server and for Cherry?
Make sure you have a consistent prayer life, and go touch grass some more.
So I'm gonna skip that one. Okay, this one is a really quick one. So, what is the story behind all of the mods' username? I'll go first. It's my IRL nickname.
I switched my back during the Like around the Halloween time when a bunch of people were switching their names to saint names, I switched mine to Lawrence because that's my confirmation saint, and then I just never switched it back.
Yep, my confirmation saint.
Okay.
My name is a statistical economic technique. So, error correction is when two variables have a co-integrated
Oh
relationship,
my
but
gosh,
they have
I
a
fell asleep.
long-term stable relationship, and you can analyze it. You can analyze causal inference with that assumption.
Oh my
Anyways,
goodness.
It's actually a really important thing.
I regret asking Eric. Okay, go. Other guys, go.
So,
So my user. Oh,
go first.
you go first.
You go first.
You
All
go
right.
first.
Okay, so my server username came about because my original username was I added my name to that server username, and then when the Dobbs raid happened, my nickname was changed to Lieutenant, and then that username. And then when I became a mod, the lieutenant was removed, and then there used to be a divider between the username and the actual name, and it got removed because the person who changed my name didn't know how to put the divider, and I just left it like this because like okay, might as well.
And that's why you get asked constantly if you are a mystic.
All right.
As for me, way back. Go ahead, Lace.
Yeah. So Lace is of course derived from Straight Lace, which is my full Discord name. I usually nickname myself Lace because otherwise people start calling me Straight, and that's a little weird. Straight Lace. Straight Lace is derived from straight laced with a D, which means morally strict. I first learned this word in 12th grade in high school, where it was just in one of those vocab books, and I was the friend at the time. Like, oh, straight lace is like that. Like that's the kind of thing I want to shoot for because one of my favorite personality characteristics that I shoot for is morality. So I picked it as a name. There's also a deeper, unrelated story of a word that starts with S that describes a characteristic that I won't go into here. You can ask me about it later. But yeah, so it's straight lace.
Okay, Flies.
So young 5th grade Flies was gifted a Webkinz bullfrog, and it was a pain trying to create the account, and so eventually when we finally got to the point where I had to choose a username, well, I was going to name the bullfrog something ironic. Well, what's ironic? Name the bullfrog after its prey, flies. And I was irritated because it was taking so long to get access to the account, and I wanted to get access to it now. Hence, flies now. And it's just kind of stuck.
You know, Flies.
That's actually cute.
You know, Flies. I'd always wondered whether it's actually pronounced flies now or fly snow.
I tend to pronounce it the latter way just because it rolls better, but the origin is the former.
Okay.
My nickname, my nickname Riles just comes from my name Riley that I think my grade 7 PE teacher gave me, and I've used it online everywhere since. The SI units is the units I use when I talk.
Yes. How tall are you, Riles?
I'm 193 centimeters.
Oh
Maybe
my
194.
gosh.
Is that like 6 foot?
6'5" or
It's
something.
about 6'3",
6'4".
Oh, that's pretty tall.
He is pretty tall. He's the tallest out of all of us.
Yeah, let's try to use Imperial here. Just letting you know.
Just put it there, and he's gonna ban you.
I should probably add my base username of Shorty Man is because I'm short, I'm a dude, and then the number is just my favorite number.
Okay, Lily.
I made a play on my name, and I like to speak French, so I was like, oh, une fleur catholique. So yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Rule
It's
6.
fun. It's a French fun. Yeah, I know.
All right.
Who hasn't got it?
Leaf and I are the last two. Sorry.
All right, which one of you guys are going first?
Wait, who?
Oh, Liz, you go, and then Pyle could go after you.
Alright, so my name has a very long history, but I'll give it short. I was very cringy back then. I used to role play in like Facebook servers before, and uh, and I took this name of an angel in Darksiders 2. The name was Archon Elysium, right? And then yeah, I like the name Elysium. It sounds cool. And Leo is basically my zodiac sign, Leo. But yeah, I mean, yeah, it was like great drinking back then. And then SK is S is Carbonics, my gemstone, and K Cleason is my favorite Tekken character. Tekken 7. No, Tekken 6, I think.
Oh my
Yeah, the
goodness.
freaking layer.
Okay.
I know.
It's all video game. All right,
Yep.
Pi, you go.
Yeah, I'm the last one. So, first of all, my Discord-wide username is CS Blastoise, which I made 6 years ago when I first made my Discord account. CS is Cesium, the element, from the periodic table, and elements having to do with time because it runs atomic clocks. But and Blastoise was kind of one of my favorite Pokemon. It's what I feel like would be my ace because if I picked a starter, it would be that one. But when I joined this server, I changed my nickname to my Reddit username as quickly as possible because as as mentioned before, I came here when I was trying to get um, when I was trying to figure out a way to get approved for the subreddit. Um, and I did get that approval pretty quickly. Not on the first night. I waited a few days before asking Chin if she could approve me on the sub. But anyway, um, but anyway, so since I came in here as AJI dash pianist, P P P I in capitals and then ANIST, pianist. I actually mangled my Reddit username when I was making it. I meant to do AJI piano guy.
Oh, right,
Um,
that's true. You did have pianist in your name
yep,
before. And then
yep.
none of us knew what to call you. And I think I was the one who decided, you know what, I'm just gonna call you Pi.
Yep. Yeah, you asked me in chat in VC once, and and I was like AJI or Pi works, and yeah, and Pi does work. I gained I started calling myself the Pi guy in real life, sometimes because in middle school I memorized 100 digits of pi. Now maybe I didn't exactly deserve the nickname because I knew a guy, um, who anyway um a family friend who memorized a lot more pi than I did. So he deserved the nickname more than me, but I still used it. And AJI, um, are I used to be AJ the pi guy, and then because those are my first and middle initials, and then when I got confirmed, I took the confirmation name Isidore, and so I like using AJI as my initials, even though Isidore is not officially part of my um, actual name.
It
Uh,
rhymes with Pi, so it works.
yeah, and then um, so yeah, and I've wait. And I like, and there have been other things like the pianist eventually became organist because like piano at mass is cringe, um, and and I do seasonally change my nickname. So yeah, currently I'm Assumption Pie Guy, and I'm keeping that for a week until the day before Queenship of Mary.
Nice.
But yeah.
Yeah, I know we've changed our names a couple of times. All right. I don't know how many more of this we can do, guys.
Keep going. Keep going. We can do it.
What? What do you mean we can do it? We're like, I don't even know how many's left. Okay.
Go for a speed
Okay.
run thing.
I will answer this one. I know Mods had another color before being blue. It wasn't purple. It was like dark pink or like a pinkish red. Were there even other colors for Mods before that? I don't think so. And was
Just
that
purple and blue.
it wasn't purple though. It was like a
Well,
pinkish.
like a dark red. Something like that.
Okay, yeah, it was like a middle between red, but yeah, there weren't any other colors. After this, when it started becoming pink, Anselm hated it, and then it just became blue. And then I remember that when we were trying to pick like the colors for it, like it was so stupid. It was just like we were arguing about which shade of blue we were gonna use. I don't know, Anselm, if you remember that. It was really dumb. Like you're arguing about it the whole time. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna go. Actually, I think Lily. I don't know if I asked you one. Who's your confirmation saint? I'll ask you that one.
Saint Isabella of France.
Epic. Okay. Anselm, why didn't you answer this one? Why don't you make Catholic roll white so to reflect the vestments of the priest during Christmas and Easter and make life hard for light mode people? Why don't we make it white?
Well, because in EU Catholics are yellow, so that's what I went with.
It's true. I think we actually use the color of the Vatican flag, like the yellow that's on the Vatican flag, to be the yellow that's in your name. I don't know who I can choose here. Okay. I'll choose Lace. What did you learn by becoming a mod?
What did I learn? Mod is a thankless job.
It is a little bit. I thank you guys a lot, but it's okay.
Well, I mean, yeah, there's a lot of internal patting on the back. Like, hey guys, I banned this person. Yeah, good job.
No, good job though. Good job, you guys, for banning all of the weirdos at the gate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All call just lets them in anyways.
Bring in current drama.
Why is he a mod? I'm joking. All right. So I'm gonna say secretly. Am I secretly your mother, Anselm? I don't know. You're older than me, so.
Doctor, hold on.
No, stop it! Stop it! Don't ban anybody for asking questions. Okay. Okay, Error, you answered this one. Are you the only Fed on the mod team? Who should Potato suck up to the most?
I'm not even a Fed. The command says I'm not.
That's what a Fed would say.
That is what a Fed would say. You work for the Canadian government.
Yeah, you're a Fed.
Yeah, well, yes, but the Canadian government is great. It's transparent, it's clear, it embodies the principles of good governance, democracy, and all that good stuff.
Lies.
You know you're not making your case better, right?
Let's see.
Does someone have a
enforcing the
Error,
diocese?
does someone have
yes.
Error, does someone have a gun to your head or a or a gun like
Error,
or a metaphysical?
We know that Trudeau's watching you through like.
Yeah.
You're like
read off this list.
Is he threatening that he's going to shut down your bank account?
I can't answer that.
Oh, see, there we go.
There's no gun. Well, there's no guns in Canada, so no one can hold a gun to my head.
I don't know who I could ask this question to. Who was in the army here? Was it you, Anselm? Is anybody else here in the army? I don't know who else is here in the army. I know Anselm was. Okay, so any of you can answer this question. Do you think Vlad should go to the Air Force or other branches?
Yes, Air Force is good. Army is okay. So yeah.
Watch the new Top Gun and then decide.
Obligatory. My uncle and grandfather were in the Navy, so Navy.
In the Navy.
I heard they were called the Gavy.
Only by everyone outside of the Navy.
All right. Who
am not
dear the most?
What do you mean? What's so gay about a bunch of sailors?
Moving on. Okay, mods. I'll ask all of you, and all of you answer at once. Do you know what grass is?
No.
No.
Okay,
never
no,
find the
hold
term.
on. Here's the thing. I would say no as a mod, but
Hi, don't make a textual out of this.
I videoed myself. Do you remember that time that Father Renoir yelled at everyone in Parish Hall? And then Volkov was like, after that, Volkov was like, everyone go touch grass now. This was back in December, 2 months before I became mod. And I was like, and I pick up my phone, pointed it at my computer screen, proved that Volkov had just said it and that I was myself. I was like, okay, Volkov, I'm going to touch grass. And I went outside and I did.
I'm pretty sure we established that all the mods touch touch grass. Okay. Okay. All the mods answer all at once. Do you prefer spaghetti or rotini?
Spaghetti.
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 Rotini.
All of them
Spaghetti.
are lame. I like
Rotini
rotini.
is-
Spaghetti's so boring.
Rigatoni.
Baguette.
I would say different shapes for different contexts, but like I don't
Rotini is
really
so
care
much
about
better.
rotini.
I like
I don't
rigatoni
really
in
care about
shells.
rotini for anything. let's be real here.
I'm not sure what
Italian
rotini
has
is.
spoken.
Yeah,
Rotini
I
is
have
like
not
a
tried
spiral, like
rotini.
it's a spiral pasta. And so
Hence the name.
that's what rotini is.
Wait,
Rotini
spiral
shells or
pasta?
anything that isn't angel hair.
Yeah, it's
That's
a
my
spiral
answer.
one, right? Somebody post a picture of rotini
Thank
in
you, R2.
live chat so
Yeah,
that Ansel knows
rotini
what
is
it
like
is.
it's not like it's like a kind of like a weird helix shape, like a solid helix. Yeah, okay, it's a
Okay,
one tooth gear.
and like Ansel there, that's what rotini looks like. It's in like R2 posted a picture.
Let me scroll down.
It's
Here.
at the back. It's at the
Oh,
bottom.
okay. Yeah, I
that's
don't
what
like those.
rotini is. Okay, are there any plans for an indigo roll color? No, I don't think so.
No.
Actually, Fatima Crew is indigo.
Oh, is it now? I did not
Intentional.
know. I thought it was okay.
The crew roll is indigo, but it's buried near where chapel is. Fatima Captain is colorless.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that was indigo. All right, thanks. Bye. Oh my goodness, what's everyone's favorite? I don't know what this means. What do you mean by favorite forbidden food? Like,
Oh,
what's
I
a
think
forbidden food?
because I think Rusty posted how he ate Elmo glue, and then
Oh
Nazaraki was
my
just like,
god.
what?
I'm
And then,
talking about the glue eating shenanigans I suffered reading through.
oh,
Listen, girly. Like I'm pretty sure Rusty's the only like person in this entire server who like eats like non-edible things.
okay. Anyway,
The
Okay,
answer,
that.
I used to eat Play-Doh. So,
Oh
Play-Doh.
my gosh.
okay, let's move on before
Okay,
we.
unless any of the mods want to like say if they've eaten like non-edible objects.
I have a memory when I was little of during Halloween, and it's not like a forbidden food, but my mom forbade me from eating any more candy, and I snuck some more.
I don't think that counts. Who are all of the people on the never make mod list and why?
Legion
I feel
Mayor of
like
Columbus is.
I feel like it'd be disrespectful to like
Yeah.
list them out by name and the reason they're not on the mod list.
I know.
Easy answer: if they're banned, they're on the never make mod list.
If
Anybody
they're
who asks for mod,
if
I
they
guess.
have the Protestant role, the Orthodox role, or the non-Christian role.
I think
Yeah,
it's
you
easy
know,
to say
you
they're
can
lacking
only
the Catholic or RCIA
Unless they
roles.
become. Only if they become can they
But
become.
I think even with RCIA, I think we could consider making you a mod if you were in RCIA, but normally I want only Catholics
Archie
as
was
mods.
mod when he was in RCA.
Also, you have to be an adult.
No, but I think R2 was I know
R2
R2 was baptized though. Right, R2?
He was
Yeah,
double rolled.
R2 was yeah.
Yeah.
R2 was baptized.
I'm gonna be real with you. I think the simple answer is we don't have a list. It's just if there's someone that we don't want to be made mod, when they get brought up for suggestion, it's like
We
no,
do
we
have
don't
a
want them
list.
mod.
Yes, this is true. We do
Like
have a list.
Seeley, she's at the top of the list too.
Yes, your own wife is at the top of the list.
Yes.
R.I.P. And I think Snails' husband is. I think any like significant other is probably on the never.
Yeah, if you're in relationship with a mod, you have no chance of becoming a mod.
Pretty
The
sure Ansel, you
intermod
would be
drama is so
mod.
high, you really don't want to mix in relationship drama with
That's
that.
true too.
That's true.
Yeah. All right. Who can I ask? When y'all get bogged down with the stress of modding a server, where do you go to relax? My bed.
Mass.
Video
I
game.
play video games in the VC, yeah.
Oh, you guys do video games.
Gaming.
I
I
go
just
to
look at my
church.
other monitor.
All of you go play League. That's what
Look,
happens.
I have it.
No, I don't. I don't play League.
Y'all go play League. That's what's happening.
I
Shin,
don't
some
play
of us
League,
have
I play
standards.
Halo.
I
All
don't.
right.
I don't play League.
R2 Volkov, we're hitting up League.
Oh gosh, this is the boys.
Boys.
I said this earlier, but if you're a male mod, there's only two options. You're either someone who plays League or someone who will soon be playing League.
Nah. I will never play League, my guy.
One of my
I will
one of my IRL friends who plays League specifically requested to me that I never play League.
Not all of the mods play. Anselm doesn't play League. Anselm plays Fortnite.
Look, I spend way too much time playing Minecraft, Dungeons and Dragons, Monster
And
Hunter, Xenoblade
Pokemon.
Chronicles, Pokemon, all these other games. I don't have time for League.
Yeah, me too.
We're
I really don't
both
really
of like we play League. That's what you guys do. It's like when you're done with modding the server, you're just like with the boys playing League.
I will be honest. Just for myself, I have personal concerns about things that would constitute fan service. So and that seems to be a present thing in League. So yeah, no thanks.
I wasted
my
far
God.
too much of my life playing a gotcha game.
All right, so that's a boys thing. Lily, you and I are the only ladies here. Where do you go to relax? I just said my bed. Where do you go?
I go to Eucharistic adoration a lot, and that's like the most restful thing that I think
Aw.
is in my life.
Somebody
Aw.
said mass. Who said mass? Was
I
it you,
did.
Lawrence? Okay,
Yeah.
Lawrence said mass. All right.
What do you mean a
Flavor
boys
of
thing?
Sriracha.
Chin, I know you have Pokemon.
What? What?
I
What
do.
about Pokemon?
I know you have Pokemon.
I do have Pokemon. I
It's not
haven't
just a
played
boys
like
thing.
Pokemon Arceus and like but yeah, but I don't know. Like usually when I'm stressed in the server, like I just go and talk. I call Taro and I talk to him like while I lie down. That's what I do, and then I complain to him about all the stuff that's happening in mod chat.
Fair.
Like
Also,
I
Stupid
said,
mods
so
fighting
many
me.
Poke nerds.
real quick, I just want to point out something that I have appreciated throughout this AMA is that Chin has managed to notice the difference between mine and Lace's voice, which apparently half this server cannot do.
What are you talking about?
You
both
definitely
sound
have different
Yeah,
voices.
the
You
very
both
distinct
sound the
voice.
same.
The amount of times when Lace and I are in the same voice chat and like one of us will talk and someone will be like, "Oh, Lace, was that you?" and it'll be me talking, or "Oh, Lawrence, was that you?" and
Now
it'll be
that you
Lace
mention
talking.
it,
Yeah,
that does
No,
happen.
you both sound
it
so
happens
different.
a lot.
You both sound so different.
We
Sounds
think
like
so
you have
too.
four headphones.
Your
Right.
tones are very similar, and your way of speaking are very similar, but
Really?
your voices are different, but the tone's the same.
Really?
Mm.
Okay. I
They
don't
say
know. I
something.
know that.
I can see
All
that.
right.
No, don't think Lace
So,
and Lawrence.
Madeline, that's funny because I'm like 4 years older than Lace.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. Lawrence is older. Oh wait, no, wait. Who's older? Lawrence, you're older?
Lawrence.
Yeah, I'm
okay.
29.
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
I forget that. I thought.
Okay.
Yeah, I also thought. Okay, everybody, what's your favorite flavor of I don't like sriracha. I don't eat
Same.
anything spicy.
I've never
I've never
tried
had
sriracha.
Yep.
I didn't
I've
even
never
know there
tried
are
it.
different flavors.
Yeah, I have no idea what sriracha is.
It's
Right.
hot sauce, I think.
Yeah, I don't like
What?
it. So
It's hot sauce.
It's a type.
Dang.
Yeah.
I
It's
don't
a
know.
hot
Oh,
sauce?
sriracha. I didn't know they had flavors though.
I didn't know they had flavors either.
No,
All right, next question.
no,
Okay, I'll
Leah.
just make this one simple. Do you guys have a pet?
I
I'll be like, yes, I have one dog.
I
I
don't
have
I
a
do
dog.
not.
My pets all died.
I have no pets.
No pets for me.
Two
Yep.
I
cats.
have 2 dogs.
I
Aw.
don't have any pets, no.
Oh, what? Wait, who's the only? So only me and who was it? Me and Lise who have like pets. Who
I
has
have a.
pets
Well,
here?
I
I have a.
Oh, you have.
I have a dog.
Oh, you have a dog.
yeah,
Ansem, do you
I
have
can't.
Ransom has a cat, right?
Ansem, do you have a cat?
What are you talking with?
Technically, but I don't claim it.
Yeah.
I
I
I can't have pets in my apartment, and I'm also allergic to a lot of animals.
oh.
I
I
mean,
guess
I'm allergic to
applies you
cats, but
can't
it doesn't
have
stop
any
me.
pets in seminary, right?
That's correct.
Okay. I was thinking, I'm like, oh wait, like I knew a priest who had a dog, but I guess that was when he started his own. Like he's the
Well,
pastor, so.
once you're in a rectory, that's different. Although there is some debate about that too.
Oh, okay, yeah. I think my parish priest has a dog. Okay, that's good. Most embarrassing thing or mistake you've done on CDD. I don't know with me. Ansem, do you have a most embarrassing moment? I don't think you do because you think nothing you do is wrong. So,
I
I've never
have a
messed up,
very good
so-
answer for this.
I do too.
Ansem, do you have one? Sorry, I didn't hear what you said.
No, I've never messed up, so
That's exactly what I thought he would say. He'd be like, nope, I've never done anything wrong ever in this server. I can't think of one right now because my brain's kind of fried. So, who wants to give up on one? Oh, Lily, you
I
want to go?
fell asleep in VC once for like a solid half hour at
Yeah.
least.
You wouldn't be the only one.
Okay, so I have
Okay.
2 moments. One, I've accidentally invited, instead of giving someone their roles and entryway, I've invited them to my friend's private server. And 2, early on in my time in the server before I went dark for like 6 months, I was joining in on the memeing on Rule 6, and I remember asking like, "Hey mods, can I like type? Is it breaking Rule 6 if I type English but using like the Greek alphabet?" And
Oh,
the
that's
first person
right.
to respond
Surpassed
was
Waffle.
Anselm. The first person to respond was Anselm, and he didn't understand it at first. And I felt really just like out of place and embarrassed. And I'm like, I'm gonna get banned for this. I can feel it.
Imagine
That-
you
that
getting
was
banned
you.
because Ansel
and then-
can't understand
Yeah.
you.
After I'm like, don't worry about it. It's just a meme. And I think you came in, Chin, and you just like,
Did I just say
why
no?
would someone do that?
Oh
It's a
yeah,
meme.
probably.
Yeah.
And that was one of the last things I said before I went dark. Because it was a time.
For me,
Okay,
it's not like any specific moment in particular, but like whenever I type something out in text chat, I almost always proofread it to make sure it's what I want. And if I like have a typo, I'll back up and fix it. That's why you rarely see me post typos. But more often than not, when I do have a typo, it's not just something that like the word is misspelled, there's an extra letter or something. I accidentally misspell a word that changes it to a different word that completely contextualizes the thing I said.
I don't remember that moment.
There was one time with you, Chin, in Mod Chat where you asked
really?
me to agree with you, and I went to, but I forgot to say not, and then it completely reversed who I was agreeing with, and then you got upset. I'm like, wait, why did you get upset? And I reread my things like, oh no! Sorry!
I don't even remember that, dude, but that sounds funny. Okay, these are when like someone like ask here, what is the cosmological argument for God? You know what? I should move this to like which channel should I move this to?
Theology. The favorite anime question?
What? Oh, yeah. Sorry, I skipped that. Oh my god.
If
This
God not
question
real,
is for
why good thing
Snails,
happen?
Pie, Regina, and Flies. Chin. These were those of you whom our favorite anime. Rurouni Kenshin was my favorite anime growing up. Do you guys have a favorite anime?
Dragon Ball Z!
Attack
Gurren
on
Lagann.
Titan, Death Note.
And so
Neon
much
Genesis
anime
Saving.
since when?
I watch a lot of anime, and Demon Slayer is my new favorite.
Demon Slayer is good.
That is a good one.
Death Note is really good. I really like Death Note.
Yep.
Neon Genesis Evangelion. And speaking of which,
My Hero
Minute.
Academia as well.
Oh, I like that one too.
I liked
Oh,
Code
God.
Geass minus the fan service stuff.
I like the By the Grace of God. It's pretty good.
I've never heard of that.
Full Metal Alchemist, I also really
That's
enjoy.
good.
I like that one too.
I know I
think
was
I've ever
specifically
seen Fullmetal.
listed, but I have watched. I really have not watched that much anime, so here I am, kind of ducking my head like.
That's
I can't
okay.
answer
Like
this
you were
question.
mentioned here too. Other guys, do you have any?
It's not up there,
Lily,
but
do
I've
you watch
watched a lot
anime?
of the
I don't know.
Pokemon anime.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, I don't watch anime. Sorry, God.
It's alright.
Oh, okay.
So the next stuff is about firearms. I guess this one's for you, Anselm.
23.
All right.
Preferred rifle caliber? I don't know what that means.
Bow and arrow
They're
supremacy.
plentiful and kind of cheap.
Okay. Favorite home computer from the 80s? I was a
The Head
baby.
Start brand.
I was not born yet.
Yeah, I wasn't alive yet.
The only people who were alive is probably like, well, me and Snails were born at the tail end of the 80s. So Anselm, what was you're the only one who's lived in this decade.
The Head Start brand of computers. My dad is a programmer, and he was a programmer back then. That's how I got into computers. And we had a Head Start computer that had the two 5 1/4 inch floppy disks that ran all the programs.
You got a 5 1/4 inch floppy disk?
Yeah.
Man,
Wow.
that was
Definitely a boomer. Okay.
He's
Favorite.
literally a millennial, but okay.
Kind of like questions
No.
are these?
Boomer is
Motorola
much better.
8K base machine. I don't know what that means.
We should
Okay,
go to
everybody say
All right,
1984.
1984.
1984.
1984.
Okay.
Just pick
I don't
one
know.
of Cabel's. Pick one
I
of.
was gonna be like, Flies, do you want to answer the cosmological argument? My God. I say Flies
No.
for Jeremy. Don't
If
do
God
it.
not real, why good thing
Don't.
happen?
I can't do it.
Yeah.
No, if you do it in faith discussions.
Did you move it?
Bear in
You move
mind
it.
that you can still ask us questions after the mod AMA elsewhere in the server. This isn't like we stop the mod AMA and we disappear off the face of the server.
That is true. We could like answer.
Yeah.
I'm
I
surprised
am
there's still
still-
24 people listening to us, to be honest. I
Yeah.
thought there would be like 2 people left.
If you guys have any questions to me after this, yeah, just ping me and I'll ask them.
By
I'm
the
in the
way,
DC
there was
all
a
the
question
time.
here by Potato asking like which mod is the biggest nerd, and I don't, and like I'm kind of like torn between like Lace and Pie. Which of them is the bigger nerd? Because like they would just like, I think Lace and Pie have both put like the most text walls like in chat. Because like I think the other big text walls are from Flies when he's talking about something like theological related, and Akavish once made a text wall too. But like in terms of like nerdy text walls, for me it's between like Pie and Lace.
I can have it. I'm cutting down.
All right. Okay, I'm actually winding. Okay, this one's pretty quick. Favorite pizza flavor?
I don't like pizza.
Same. But if I were to eat pizza, I do like cheese, and I like the Domino's. I don't know if your all's Domino's have it, but like we have like a chicken, what is it? Like
Barbecue
Alfredo,
chicken.
chicken Alfredo,
I like the
chicken
barbecue
Alfredo with
chicken,
bacon flavor on.
but that's a good one, Chin. That's
What?
good.
What? That's a good one. Okay.
Oh, the one you said. I agreed with you.
Oh, okay. I was like, I
My
thought you meant the
favorite
question.
pizza flavor is my favorite joke flavor. Pun. Cheese.
Bacon flavor.
Okay. Let me just see what's another
Okay, hold
really
on.
quick.
I got to answer this. I'm the Italian in
Which
the chat. I
one?
got to answer my favorite
Oh my
pizza
goodness!
flavor.
Don't make it a text wall pie. Okay, go.
No, it's okay. No, because it's actually the simplest Italian pizza, margherita, with mozzarella, tomato sauce, and basil. Especially mozzarella di bufala from Italy. Oh my goodness, it is so simple but so delicious.
Okay.
And I really want one.
Okay, post picture
I
in
miss
food
Italy.
drink.
I miss Italy.
Chin, I think
I've never been to.
I think for
What?
fun we should do which mod is the biggest meme. I think that'll be funny.
It's Anselm. That's literally. It's not even a question. Anselm's the
What
biggest
does
meme on this
that really
server. What do
mean?
you
What
mean?
does that really mean?
Like he's literally like if you like do the command like for he's literally the biggest meme. Like I mean like Snails is the meme maker in like this, but you guys have done really well too, like Lawrence and like I don't know which out of you guys also do memes, but like you do pretty good memes. With Snails is the meme maker, but the meme mod of this server is Anselm. There's literally like no question.
All right then.
He might have had competition back when Ultranova was still here, but not anymore.
Yeah,
That's
Ultra.
true.
He was good.
That's true. Yeah, he was pretty memey too. But otherwise, it's like I'm pretty sure it's Anselm that everybody memes on. Okay, I don't know. I'm trying to think.
We should do like 2 more and then stop. I think it's getting
Okay,
late.
all right, yeah, because it's almost midnight. I was supposed to go to bed like 45 minutes ago. So favorite. There's this favorite prayer, but then I also saw a favorite Catholic devotion. So I think those two could be the same thing. I think my favorite devotion was definitely the consecration to Saint Joseph, and in the last 2 years, I really like praying to Saint Joseph, and he's come through for me a lot. So Saint Joseph, pray to him. That's mine. What about you guys?
I like Lectio Divinas. I like reading sacred scripture and kind of contemplating it.
Okay.
My favorite is praying the divine office.
Second that one.
Divine Office. Okay. Yeah. I know Church really likes Liturgy of the Hours too. When he was a mod, he's talked about that.
Mine
I'm a
is the
big
glory
psalm.
be.
What was that, Lily?
I'm a big psalm fan. I love the psalms.
Cool. Nice.
Wait,
Plain and simple.
Ansel, did you just say glory be?
Yep, the glory be is my favorite prayer. That's the
Doxology,
first one I
nothing wrong with
memorized.
that.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's a cool player. I really like the glory be as well.
I like stuff that can be prayed at a very, very specific hour of the day. So the Angelus, the chaplet. There's a reason. There's kind of a reason why I pray daily chaplet as long as I'm not working.
Yeah, that's cool. All right. Okay, I think I'll ask the last question. Which one would it be? Okay, I'll ask Rusty's question. I'll make Rusty like the last question. He's asking about our favorite kind of fox, and he wants each mod to answer.
Oh, that's really easy.
What is it, Liz?
Arctic fox.
Arctic?
I like white. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have to agree with Liz there.
Yeah,
Arctic
same.
fox.
They're so
The Arctic fox.
they're so cute. They're
I mean, I
adorable.
like the regular orange fox. Like, I think they're cute too. Like the orange, red, orange fox. I think we have those in Canada. I'm pretty sure I saw one. Like around my house. Like that orange, red fox.
I was gonna say the orange fox, the typical orange fox is good, but then someone posted the picture of the Arctic fox, and it was like, oh, that's perfect. Yes.
Yeah.
Honestly, has
Okay,
anybody
so
mentioned
first
gray
things
fox?
first, the orange fox is called the red fox.
Okay.
Right.
What did you say, Lily? Which fox do you
Have
like?
you guys ever seen a gray fox? I think those are kind of cool.
Yeah. I think is the gray fox the one that's in Texas? I don't know if that's the one that's in, I think there's a Texas gray fox. I think that's what Rusty likes.
Yep,
Kind of cute.
that is correct.
Yes.
I'm gonna go with 20th Century Fox.
Okay,
You
Flies.
stole my answer! You stole my answer!
It is time for you to go. Like, that is the door.
Good one.
That's really good line.
I'm gonna pick the
That-
Minecraft fox.
The Minecraft fox?
Is it a dog?
Okay, it is not related to, but I really still like when you had like the Concord cow. Was it a cow?
It was
it
a
a
sheep.
sheep? No, it was a sheep.
Okay, yeah,
The
no, I
Concord
had a sheep that I named
died.
Concord in my skybase in Minecraft, and it committed suicide.
Died.
It climbed up one of my mob spawners and jumped off, and I found its remains.
I don't know why I thought of that all of a sudden when you said you like the Minecraft fox, and I'm like, what was I thinking of the Minecraft like sheep? The black, it was like a white sheep called Concord.
It was no, there was a black sheep. I did replace it. I have a new sheep named
died.
Kondo.
Condo. Like Con 2.
Yep.
All right, friends. It is almost midnight my time. Thank you, mods, for being here. Thank you for everybody who bothered to like stay and listen to all of this nonsense. Like, I hope we can get to do this again. I'm really wish that the other mods who couldn't join could have been a part, like our Euro mods, Volkov, who's clearly online but who's not joining, because he's helping, quote unquote, at his church. But anyway, I thank everybody. This has been a great year. So I thank all of the mods for all of your hard work. I know you said it was a thankless job, but I thank you from the bottom of my heart, and I'm sure everybody in the server thanks you. I look forward to working with all of you guys more in the next year and hopefully years, but we'll see. But otherwise, yeah, thanks guys for coming. And I'm tired.
I'm gonna stay and actually finish all the questions just so I can answer them. But no one else has to stay. I mean, it's.
Are
I
you
can stay as well.
serious, dude?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, everyone
Actually, all right.
everyone asked, and I never do this, so I'm gonna be like Jimmy Aiken and just go.
Oh my gosh. Okay, you go then. You answer all of the questions. I'm gonna go brush my teeth. I'll listen though, but I probably will go on my phone because I can't talk stage channels on my phone for some reason. I don't know why. Okay, so
It's not just Chin. That's not just you. This is a known issue that has plagued Chapel of Our Lady, especially for a long time.
Yeah, that's
Remember?
why I just never ever used stage channels using your phone because for me it never works. So, all right.
Yeah, it never worked for anyone.
Okay, so whoever wants to stay, you guys can go. But I do want to say thank you to everybody. I want to say thank you to the mod team, to all the mods who are here and who aren't here. You've made the server super awesome. To all the people who are listening, thanks so much for listening. To all of the people who asked questions, as ridiculous as some of them were, thank you for asking it. And yeah, but otherwise, good night, guys. I'm gonna go, and I'll be back to listen probably. So I'll hand it off to you, Anselm. You take over.
Chin,
Before
you go,
So I'll see
Chin,
you all
thank
around.
you. Thank you,
For
Chin.
what?
You've done so much. Well, You've hosted this, and you've done so much for the server.
Oh my
Like,
gosh.
Yeah. Hey,
Thank you.
Yeah,
Chin.
go take a drink of water or something. Your throat has to be killing you.
I mean, I've been drinking. I have like my
So,
bottle of water in
yeah,
here.
I've had my whiskey. I'm good.
that explains the
Yeah,
question.
but I
The
yeah,
guy's
but
asking what-
I do love this server. As annoying and as irritating and as stressful as the server can be sometimes, I do love it and I enjoy it. And yeah, so thank you guys.
I'm here to help you through the stress, Chin. I'm good.
Oh gosh, listen,
Aw.
Anthem, you are number one of the stress. Okay, I'm gonna go, but okay, bye guys.
Bye,
Yeah.
Chin.
Night all.
Chin.
Good night.
Night, Liz. All right,
Nah,
so yeah.
I'm still here.
All right, cool. Yeah, so I'm hosting now. It's gonna be short and sweet. I'll get through here, and any mods that want to hop in on a question, just start talking. So, hello, Steph. Can you please? Okay, let me scroll up here. Okay, what's the stupidest thing you all have had to deal with? I'm guessing in the server, um, trolls. They know what they're doing. They're just making my life difficult. It's stupid. So, yeah.
Who was that from so
Mhm.
I can find it in the list?
Anonymous. It's right above the favorite pizza flavor.
I see.
Yep, there you go. And then, hello, staff. Can you please elaborate on what? I don't.
Elaborate on
We'll
what?
elaborate when you elaborate on your question. Sound fair?
True.
Okay, coolest mod. I don't know. I'd say Akavish, right?
Ooh. Why? Why is
But
that?
I mean, he automated our job like almost 100%, so it's pretty awesome.
Oh yeah, that's true. He made like really good bots for us to like use, and it's pretty nifty. To be honest.
Yeah. His bot will find a way to steal ownership of the server from me one day. Yeah. How has CDD affected your prayer life? It's helped mine because now being in the Catholic server, I am constantly reminded of my faith, and I think my prayer life has got a bit more active because of it.
Nice.
Yep.
Okay, so how has CDD affected my prayer life relationship with God? To be honest, like CDD changed a lot in me because back in the day I used to swear a lot, like a lot, and then like being in the CDD like keeps me in check. Like, oh, let's not swear. Like, we can use other words to express our feelings rather than swearing, right? And then, as what I mentioned before, I have learned a lot in theology, catechism, and like, it really expanded my knowledge while being a member in community. So it's really good, actually.
Yeah.
It helped a lot.
Yep. And let's see. I just lost my place. Favorite prayer that really connects you to lift the faith. Again, yeah, the glory be. That's the first prayer I actually memorized coming into the Catholic faith, and I love it.
Nice. Favorite prayer, that would probably be the prayer to Saint Michael the Archangel. It's actually really good, like to help you fight temptation and sin. It's pretty useful.
Yeah,
Pretty
my
much.
son likes Saint Michael prayer.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Who is the most temperamental and needs to be reined in the most? Well, Chin, yes.
I feel like
It's true.
every admin has an element of that. Chin
Yeah,
Chin
that's
is
true.
probably one of the most expressive in that regard.
Yes.
But if any admin gets an idea behind them that they are passionate about, it can cause drama.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
It,
that can cause trouble.
yeah, pretty much. Like, whenever I handle the holy rooms, uh, there are like times where I encounter people that really triggers my emotions a lot, and like I am the kind of person that really gets angry easily. So what I do is just I just let other mods handle it rather than me doing it because I really don't want to get emotional all of a sudden because I try my best to be as firm as common as possible when I handle people.
Yeah, yeah, that's hard sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay, next question. Since you're from the great state of Texas, I am. Do you prefer the Longhorns or the Aggies? A&M all the way. You need agriculture and mechanics to run this place.
I like Longhorn Steakhouse.
It's not a steakhouse.
It's what we got.
Yep.
And that's true. I always get a hamburger.
At a steakhouse?
Yeah. Look, hamburger is like my favorite food, and if I try something else and I like it, then I have to choose. And that just sounds like such a hassle.
Well, no, if I'm going to a steakhouse, it's going to be a filet mignon because that's my favorite cut, and I'll take it every time. But I do enjoy burgers. But if I go to a burger place, I'll get me a good one.
I had burgers for dinner tonight.
Nice. What did we have? We had brats. We had brats tonight. Let's see. Celticom 2 win, never. What is your favorite? Oh, we already did that one. Mod Team Hunger Games win, never. We'll get doxxed. If you could travel anywhere in the world, where would you go? I mean, I've been to Hawaii before, and I really loved it, so I would have to say Hawaii. I like the beaches.
I'd probably go inside my neighbor's house, like 2 houses over, so I could walk back to my room and get back to it.
Wait, what? Okay, so if I could travel anywhere in the world where you've never been, definitely Switzerland. Because I feel like Switzerland looks so peaceful and so like calm and control. Because I'm really into that kind of cabin life, and like one day I'll get there when I get a stable income and get a job and all of that. Pretty good.
Yeah. I'm just surprised Lace anywhere he can go anywhere in the world. He picked his neighbor's house too.
Yeah, I know. My wife.
That's very sus.
You heard my follow up, right? So I could walk back home and then get back to it. I picked the closest physical proximity to my house that I have not been.
There you go.
So you've been to the neighbors beside you. Is what you're saying.
Once, I think, when I was little.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
So there's 5 houses on this cul-de-sac here, and I've been in 4 of them. I'm pretty sure.
Fair enough.
Okay. All right. So next one. How would you bond with atheists? Oh, that's easy. I mean, you just treat everyone like like a person, and then when they start spouting their nonsense, you just tell them the truth. I mean, that's really it.
So, this is something that I personally looked out for in basically every single AMA we've had because someone has asked that. Is how do you talk to someone who's an atheist or not of the faith? And in order for your words to have weight with someone else, you need to have a mutual respect with them. So, like, the words of a friend weigh heavier than the words of a stranger. So, that's kind of something you need to establish first, that you respect them and what they believe, because they believe something for a reason. And if you are reasonable to them, then they'll be much more inclined to listen.
Oh yeah, I was muted. Yep, that's right. Okay. How much money do mods make? None. And I make it a point not to accept money for this service.
Let's see. In life, I'm an engineer. I'll leave it at that. On the server, negative because I pay for the Minecraft server, but that is my own prerogative.
Yep, and that is greatly appreciated.
I am a Canadian civil servant, and my salary is actually posted online. I won't say how you'll find it, but it is posted online.
Yep.
I'm just
Most
resigned.
communist things do that.
Yeah. I do not make money at all. I'm still in college, still doing the school stuff. But
Also negative then.
Yeah, negative pretty much. But one day I'll graduate and get a job. Pretty cool.
Yep. All right. Any mod want to be in a religious? Well, that is Flies, and he's doing it. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone else looking into it in the future?
My
I've gone. Oh,
there's a
go ahead,
running
please.
joke in my family that I'll either become a priest and it'll be my sister that gets me to do it, or I'll become a serial killer and she'll be my first victim. So I mean, I've yet to see either way.
Yeah. No, I've strongly considered it, and I am still considering it. So
Oh, nice. Okay, venison or mutton? Venison, all the way.
yeah, same.
Okay. And then, what are your favorite TF2 classes? I don't play Team Fortress 2, so I couldn't tell you.
Okay.
I
I can pretty much answer this one because I used to play TF a lot back in the game. But my favorite classes are Scout and Sniper.
My
Nice.
favorite class is Pyro. I don't know what Snails' favorite class is, but when we play often, she usually plays Pyro, so that would be my guess.
I've only played a little in the past. I like to scout.
Nice. Okay. How do I fix my? I've skipped that one.
Apply time directly to the
Yep.
finger.
Yep.
Might need to go to the hospital for that because
Yep.
because like broken fingers are, well, they're not serious, right? But broken fingers tend to like when they heal and not pretty properly, they might.
How about you don't break your finger?
Yeah. You do probably want to go to the hospital, make sure
Yeah.
Get
it's
healed.
set
Just,
correctly, and then
yeah,
let it heal.
yeah. Sounds like a skill issue. So we'll let Duggan.
Yeah, me,
We'll let
me
you
in
Duggan
figure that one
particular.
definitely
out.
has
Like
Duggan definitely has a skill issue. Let's
Bruh.
be real.
I've only ever broken one bone, and it was my left pinky toe. Once when I was running too fast through the house, maybe to answer the phone or something, and I kicked a piece of furniture. And it was only like about 4 days later when my parents noticed it was purple, and we found out it was broken. I was like, "Oops!" But luckily, circumstances were like good for it that it healed up in like 3 weeks. Then there was another time I was playing. This one's more applicable to finger. I was playing Foursquare in health class in high school, and I landed uh, poorly on my hand, where like I landed on my three middle fingers directly flat on the floor, and it pushed my middle finger like to the length of the others, and I sprained it. So I got a
Oh
splint
man.
and had to let that heal for a few days.
Yeah, those are painful. Okay. Why did you want a Catholic server with other faith rather than just Catholic? Well, starting out, um, we needed it's numbers. We needed people to make an active server, but then once we got people, it's more like let's just try to witness to these people, even though it's not what we're here to do. It's just an added bonus, you know. So as long as they follow our rules, we allow them to come in.
Yeah,
I would
the
give us the theological answer that the church uh is 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 by nature evangelistic. So
Yep.
we are meant to spread the faith wherever, whenever, and when there are non-Catholics here, it's a perfect opportunity.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so the faith is for everyone, and aside from that, like there's something you get out of teaching the faith to non-Catholics that you don't get when talking to Catholics, because like someone who knows most of the faith and asks for clarification, you can answer the question, but someone who knows nothing and needs a full explanation, you might learn more yourself looking up the answer.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's a much more in-depth look at the faith when you have non-Catholics involved.
Yeah, that's true. And for me personally, I think it exercises our knowledge and like what we learned in theology and catechism to the people outside of the Catholic faith. Like you get to explain some of the confusions like I did on the Holy Rome before, like on the question. Yeah, it's good that you get to share your knowledge to other people outside of Catholic, and it's fun doing so.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Like,
plus we get some cool people like Concord. He's a real cool guy, and we would have missed him if we didn't allow non-Catholics.
yeah.
H Town.
Yeah,
Yeah,
H
H
now.
Town's another one.
BB, who's becoming Catholic now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes me really happy when people who had discerning role or people who had like a Protestant role, after interacting with the server, finally ask the mods if they can change the role to discerning or even change the role to RCIA. Like that, it makes me really really happy every time somebody asks um, for us to change their role to either to RCIA or discerning Catholicism.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so how many people from CDD have you met in real life? None, and I'm gonna keep it that.
So I actually have met one person IRL that I met on the server here. They knew what kind of area I was in based on chats in the VC, and I told them the parish I attend and the mass that I'd be attending, and we met up.
What? And
It
you're
was only
still
in
alive.
passing.
I
We said
can't believe
hi.
it.
Yeah.
There is another story of two people who, for privacy reasons, will remain unnamed, actually met on the server and ended up getting married.
What?
Yeah.
Man.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The things this server has done for people, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Like, I get Anselm's sentiment of sometimes um maybe not, like, I get the no doxing rule, but I think right now where it stands, if any of the mod teams asked to meet up, I would probably meet up with them. Like I trust the mod team
Chin
right
says
now.
that she met Taro on here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, what's the next question? Favorite thing about me, Rusty? You're from Texas.
Hmm.
I
Is that
really,
Rusty?
yeah,
Yeah,
for
Rusty.
Rusty, I really respect your desire to follow the precepts of the church despite personal feelings about specific things.
Mm-hmm. Uh, what I like about Rusty personally is me a straightforward person,
Yeah.
and I like that kind of people who are very straightforward and like no beating around the bush. Like you can say what you need to say. It's
That
pretty
is
good.
true as well.
Yeah.
I respect that.
I
I
would
think
say that
at
Rusty's a very fun person to play with.
yeah.
Like me and Era played Bigfoot with him.
I
I
think
hadn't
also
heard of
for
that.
yeah, I think also Rusty, I think you're for your age, I think you're very self-independent. Um, like you can manage your own finances, your own life. You work hard for the things you own, and not a lot of kids can say that at your age.
Oh yeah. And did we skip any above, or is that the last question? 'Cause I
That
know
is the
skip.
last question in the thing. If we skip some because we'd already answered them. So I think that's about all of them.
Oh, we skipped Pado's question dump there.
Which one is that?
The one that has like 20 different questions.
Yeah, very
Oh,
long.
yeah. Have you almost died? In what way? Oh my god. Okay. Have you almost died? Well, I did get deployed to Iraq, so I guess that's the closest I've been. In what way? I just answered that. Most rude thing
Uh,
you've done? I mean, today.
when when I was little, like really little, I threw rocks in a kid's face once, like little pebbles.
oh.
And was that the rude thing or the almost died thing?
That was the rude thing.
Okay.
In terms of almost died, I don't think there's ever been like a case where my life was at danger. I've walked on an iceberg before up in Alaska where there were like cracks in it that were big enough for me to fall in. Um, but like I guess I've been near precipices like that several times and it's never been like life threatening. There was one time where a raccoon ran at me and I screamed really loud. That was also not life threatening, but it was probably one of the most terrifying moments of my life because it was dark out and like I was like looking on my flashlight and then I just like aim it down. I see movement. I aim it down. I see this raccoon just running at me.
That's crazy.
All right, so I'm gonna answer like until like the first three questions. Have I almost died in real life? I did. I have almost died in real life when I was probably 10 years old or 12 or something. But basically, I got into a very rough car accident when I was young because I was not looking both ways in the street. And because at that time I was in a hurry to play arcade games in the other side of the room, and I got hit by a car and got flung in, like flung like probably around 3 meters. And then I stood up. I felt very dizzy, and I literally got sent to the hospital. But yeah, I almost died, but thankfully I'm still alive. So, what's the most rude thing that I've done? Uh, Probably when I was in high school, I cut someone's hair because I was very angry at them, to be honest, and I did say sorry after that. But yeah, I cut someone's hair because I was very
Man,
angry. Yeah, I know. I was a very terrible person back in the day, and don't like that. I don't like that time of mine. Yeah,
yeah,
pretty much.
I can't stand high school me either. I don't think none of us do.
Yeah, yeah,
I
Yeah.
same.
call middle school the dark ages of life.
Yeah, it really is.
I enjoyed middle school because there was like that innocence, but no, high school was rough.
Yeah, agreed.
When I
I
was
liked
in
high school
high
better than
school,
middle school, but it was still
when I
bad,
was in
yeah.
high school, I was like a cringe libertarian.
Okay, longest time without a shower. Again, Iraq, because they were sparse to get clean water. Favorite thing to do when angry. Listen to rock music. Sabaton.
Nice.
Yeah. PC specs. Um, I will post them in the live chat. Worst injury. I broke my arm. Um, this is a good story though. So I was me and my brother were riding the four wheeler, except I was being dragged by him on rollerblades, and he was driving the four wheeler. I tripped on a rock, landed on my arm. That was fun.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. So, uh, weirdest place in slept on. Oh man. I think the weirdest place I slept on was probably outside of the church in the grass because we were doing like a prayer vigil for Mary at that time, and I was so sleepy because at that prayer vigil that we didn't have to sleep for like the whole 24 hours, and we were like so sleepy when we arrived in the church, and while the mass was going on, I was like, oh man, I can't stand it anymore. So I literally slept on the grass outside of the church. That was weird. Uh, Longest time without a shower, 1 week. It was a time when I was a freshman and there was an intramurals, and I was a degenerate person back in the day where I had to play video games, didn't eat much, and didn't have to shower, and it was very painful in the end because I regretted it a lot. Favorite to do when angry. Play video games. basically how I
Yeah,
do that.
go play
Yeah.
around in Skyrim, huh?
Well, yeah, I do still play Skyrim, but not as much. 'Cause I'm trying to plan on how I do things in the game. But recently I've been playing No More Room in Hell and Apex Legends.
Oh yeah, I'm playing Apex with my son. It's pretty good.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Who do you
Okay, so
main?
what?
Who do you main in Apex?
Oh, what's his name? Bloodhound.
Oh, cool.
Me
Yeah, it's my
too.
favorite. Yeah,
Bloodhound.
I've got a really cool black and white skin. It looks super cool. Has a raven on his arm. Love it.
Oh wait, I think that's the anime skin for Bloodhound, like the black and red thing.
No, wait, is it black and red or black and white? I don't remember. But
Black
I
and
don't know.
red.
It was a cool skin, and I grabbed it.
Yep.
Nice.
So for me, for the catching up on the questions, weirdest place I've slept. When I was in college, first year, I joined up on the residency hall council, and we had a lock-in, and we slept in the student center. And in lieu of a bed, I had like one of those Eno hammocks, but I had like a two-person one, and so I strung it up, and I kind of had to sleep like with my arm at the edge of it, so that it didn't cocoon me and like cut off my oxygen supply. That was probably the weirdest way I've ever slept. Longest time without a shower? I don't know. I shower pretty regularly. I have a medical condition where I need to stay pretty clean. Um, so I typically don't go more than 24 hours without a shower. Favorite things to do when angry? I don't really get traditionally angry. I get frustrated. I can get really frustrated. In which case I'll probably cool down with some YouTube, and I have an understanding that I can sleep just about anything off and be calmer the next day and think about something more rationally. PC specs: 3070 graphics card, 64 gigs of RAM. The guy who built my computer had to talk me down from 128. Um, four monitors, the whole shebang.
For me, I'll just answer one. For me, with anger, I usually like to yell it out. So I will go to my car and just yell, and then come back. And that's usually just like one big outburst is enough to kind of calm me down.
Oh, nice. The good car. Yeah, I like going out to my Tahoe, smoking a pipe, listening to some music. Kind of just get away from people, you know. It helps calm me down.
Okay,
Okay,
let's go through this
I'm
list
posting my
quickly.
specs uh in the AMA live chat.
Have you almost died IRL? No. Most rude thing you've done. I'm not sure. I've lived pretty long, relatively speaking. I guess recently, most rude thing I did was bring up a topic that had already died down in mod chat and restarted it. Weirdest place you slept. I've slept on a mattress without a bed frame. Uh, longest time without a shower. Probably. I usually shower like every day, but one time I went without a shower for like 3 days. Uh, favorite thing to do when angry. Uh, just take a nap. Uh, PC specs. I'll post it. Worst injury. Uh, I haven't really been injured in my life, so like other than like sickness, so I can't really answer that question. Hardest you've hit your head. Um, again, like I've hit my head, but like not enough to cause any serious damage, so a lot of the time it'd just be equal to multiple occasions. What point in your life did you start taking Catholicism seriously? I always took it at least somewhat serious. Um, I guess when I entered high school, I started taking it more serious. So I would say that I'm taking it the most serious at this point in my life, but like I've always been taking it at least somewhat seriously.
Yeah.
Um, did you ever see yourself becoming a Discord mod? We've already answered that. Uh, most passive aggressive thing you've done. Uh, again, I can't recall an incident off the top of my head. But I would say that mod chat incident. Would you agree that the floor is an underrated, I think he means, place to lay down? Why would you want to lie down on the floor? Opinions on California, it's gay.
Yeah, I
Opinions on
wouldn't miss it if it
turtles.
could.
Opinions on turtles, they're cool. What do you think restaurants why do you think restaurants give us paper straws but give us a plastic cup and lid to drink out of? That's because if it was a paper cup, it would be more likely to get soggy. Like you see it with the straws too, it gets soggy, but it doesn't like it's not gonna like pour out and ruin your clothing. Best ice? What?
Wait, does your area still give like plastic stuff? Like my area does not give anything plastic anymore.
They give the
We're all plastic out here.
Oh, we have
so
plastic is
I
banned.
guess
Single-use plastic is banned in my area.
I think so. The
Well,
straws
we're Canada.
are the straws are definitely like the paper stuff. I think they use like a much harder paper for the cups.
Yeah,
I'm not
with
sure.
inner coating.
Yeah. So, why do you think they give us paper straws but a plastic cup? Uh, and a lid? I mean, what restaurant are you referencing there? Best ice. I don't know what that means. Uh, how many Nerf bullets are laying around your house? None, because I don't play Nerf. I do have Nerf water guns, but I don't have the regular Nerf
I guess you could
guns.
say there's nothing laying around your house.
What?
I don't get
You
it.
know, because it's Nerf or nothing.
Bro.
That was pretty good.
Oh, bad joke, man.
I'm just shaking my head.
How many stoats can kill a camel? None.
Uh, wait, what did you
That,
say?
like, it's fourth one up from the bottom. How many stoats can kill a camel? I would say they couldn't.
Yeah, that's an impossible dream.
I mean, if you have enough stoats to create a mass that could equal a black hole, that would kill the camel. Also kill the stoats.
That's a lot
Very
of
true.
stoats.
Yeah, but we're not working with physical limitations in the concept
That's
of the
true.
limits of this question.
What
I would.
brand of socks do you usually buy? Just
I like
whatever is at
Nike.
Walmart.
I like Nike.
Yeah, I'm not brand specific. I just find socks.
Would a bear beat a gorilla in a fight? I don't think so. I think a
Nope.
bear is, or I think a gorilla is more heavy and
I think gorillas
can
have much
pack
higher
a
muscle density.
yeah. It can
Well,
pack a bigger punch.
It depends on the bear. I think like I think a gorilla can beat a black bear, but I don't think it can beat a polar bear.
How many gorillas could beat a bear in a fight? Wait, how many gorillas could a bear beat in a fight? None.
One tops.
Yeah.
Can you wiggle your ears? No. Opinions on camels. On real camels, they're okay. If the camels are anything like you, then they're pretty I'm not gonna finish that sentence.
Yeah, that's just yeah.
Pretty,
Yeah.
yeah.
Already answered stoat question. Have you ever gamer raged? And what did you break and throw? No, I didn't. I've never gamer raged.
Yes,
Error
and I
has
threw a
though.
temper tantrum.
I have definitely gamer rage, but I don't break things. I just say a lot of things I shouldn't be saying, and then kind of just turn off the computer and walk away.
It's really funny because I've been on other Discord servers in the VC before and gotten really frustrated, and other people have denoted how funny it is when I'm frustrated and don't curse. Because I'll just be like displaying such high levels of like visceral frustration, and my language will just not stray.
That's me.
Favorite childhood memory? I guess first day of school, like elementary school.
Oh.
Why is I'm not even gonna answer that.
Which one was it?
Last one.
The very last
Yeah, we skipped that one.
I have.
Oh, there's a new one at the bottom.
I have a couple unique
Why?
questions to some of these though.
Yeah, go ahead.
Worst injury I've already gone over. Let's see. At what point in my life did I start taking Catholicism seriously? High school, confirmation class. Where before being confirmed, we went through the entire Bible and history of the church. And like me being very intellectually oriented, like it started to make sense, like from a logical and historical and realistic standpoint of why the church is what it is and why we believe what we believe. And so with that, that's when I started to like be like, oh hey, cool, this faith thing, because I didn't like disbelieve it beforehand, but I was just kind of going through the motions before then, just kind of going to church because that's the thing we did. Let's see. Did I ever see myself becoming a Discord mod? I mean, I kind of alluded to it earlier that I was just kind of doing the mod stuff beforehand, before becoming a mod. Like when I was offered mod position, I'm like, okay, sure, that'll just give me like the title to recognize me already, like trying to keep people in order and reminding people of the rules and such. Just because I'm a very ordered person and like I didn't enforce people the rules to like be like prestigious or anything. It's like, come on guys, these are the rules. You got to follow these. Let's see. Opinions on
I think
California? It's going to fall into the sea someday.
And no one will miss it.
Yep. Let's see. Uh, Best ice. I think shaped ice is pretty cool. So like everything like ice slices or ice cubes. I think vanity shapes are also fun, but I think shaved ice is probably my favorite.
My wife said Sonic Ice. I don't know if you'll have Sonic where you're at.
Nope. One of my friends works at Sonic though.
Yeah,
Um,
she likes their ice.
let's see. There are no Nerf bullets around my house. I do actually, fun story, have a Nerf gun up on my shelf right now because it was a few months back. My family went on vacation and we went to an arcade, and I actually found a machine where I could very reliably hit the jackpot. And with the tickets my family donated to me, I amassed I think 2,700 tickets, maybe closer to 3,000. Hold on, let me pull it up on my phone. I have the numbers saved in an image. But we got a lot of tickets. Um,
Rusty
that's just the
said
original
Sonic
tickets.
Ice is like horse food.
Let me scroll up a little bit. Here it is. Yeah, so I got 2,315 tickets and then 1,425 tickets. And then my family donated about 600 for a total of about 4,400 tickets. And I got a Nerf gun with that and the Candy Cross for the meme. I can post images. Give me just a sec. Yep. While I'm working on this, no opinions on stocks. I between the bear and gorilla, I think it depends on if stage hazards and items are turned on. Can't wiggle my ears. No special opinions on camels. Um, and yeah, with gamer rage, like again, like I don't really get angry. I just get really frustrated. Um, I when I rage quit a game, it's more so I recognize that I'm no longer having fun and stop playing. Favorite childhood memory? I don't know. Childhood was kind of fun. Um, I can't think of one offhand. Um, the last question should be self-evident.
True.
So at the bottom. Oh, Liz, are you gonna say something?
Oh no.
Okay. Yeah. So why do some of the mods have a huge disrespect for our brothers in Christ, the Orthodox? I don't think any of us disrespect them.
Yeah,
If that
no, we got it,
has
we got it.
for the Orthodox faith.
Yeah.
the only disrespect we have is a natural disrespect from not ceasing and submitting to the Holy Pontiff.
Yep, exactly. The schism kind of makes you sus, but you know.
I
But
like how in live chat BB said Lace was born at 20 years old, followed by me following a picture with an absolute ton of arcade tickets.
Whoa, that's a lot of them.
Yeah, that's about 3,700 tickets.
What?
Every time I hit the jackpot, I got 300 more tickets. Bare minimum.
Bruh. That's a
Insane.
lot. Dude, this is amazing. A lot. Nice.
All right. And from Riley, why are you still in the stage channel? I don't know.
I mean, we're answering the question. So,
I
yeah.
want to do. This is our first mod AMA, and I wanted to make sure I did a Jimmy Aiken and get them all. You know, didn't want to leave
Nice.
anyone. Are you keeping Zelia up?
Would you agree to do another one, Anselm?
Oh, of course, yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, and like one of the things with
Yeah,
the mod AMA
next
that I
year,
was worried about is like we're always on the server and we have no reason to not answer questions like this unless we're busy. So like it's nice that we can just have a moment to sit down and just answer the questions.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Well, I am going to call it a night. It's almost midnight my time.
All right. Nice.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
it's almost bedtime my time.
Yeah, we have to wake up in 6 hours.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Good night,
Sure. Good night, everyone.
CDD. Y'all have a
See
good
you
one.
guys.
All right. Please, thank you.